Welcome to a replay cast of the Amateur Dota 2 Season 30 Contender League. We are here in week number 3. These teams played this past Thursday. That's like a few days ago. We're still in the midst of the regular season, so that means 2-game series. And I casted TBD as usual last Thursday, and I like to follow Fellowship of the Ping as well. That's my other favorite team. So I'm going to cast their replay today. I'm hoping to be joined maybe in a bit by caster Artifazel. His name, I want to call him Bassi, but apparently it's pronounced Basie, but apparently that's just his nickname. So we will see if he joins us this afternoon. Yeah, it's like 2 o'clock. He said he wakes up at like noon, and it's already 2, and I haven't seen him online yet on Discord. So we will see. I'll cast the first game by myself, and then if he's still here by the second game, maybe I can finally have a partner. Whatever, it's gonna be fun no matter what. Should be a really good game, I hope. I already saw who wins each of the games, so I already know the future, which is always a bummer. But I can't really. I have to I have to go find the links to the games and like download all the replays. So inevitably, I'm gonna figure it out. That's just part of how it works. Yeah. So background on the two teams. I did not get to talk to the Petting Zoo Rejects captain, BS9, but I do recall them from last season. They like to be called, their acronym is PZR and Fellowship of the Ping. I guess FOTP is short. I might call them Fellowship. I don't know. I forget what it's supposed to be from the 2 weeks ago. I did not cast Fellowship last week because someone else was covering their game live, I think. So it's just this game. PZR, it looks like they have a similar. Is it exactly the same lineup as last year? Let's see. That's the same size. Blah blah blah. Okay, everyone's the same except for one player. So maybe one new person in the lineup. Fellowship of the Ping. I covered them 2 weeks ago, and I put their logo up this time. So there's your logo. This is what they gave me. This is for you guys. Thanks Jojo for sending me your little picture. They have their own special like logo with the mountains, all Lord of the Rings type of deal, and then each of their actual pictures with their names. Urk 20. Kaiser Sose, Jojo, Elephant, the Red, Seal, and Tim the Enchanter. Seems like they've known each other for a while, and really great group of guys there. Really fun team. So let's see what they have in store for us today. Let me get this replay queued up. Oh, and it's because it's official, we're gonna get to show the cool little intro. Let's see. Yeah, as cool as always. Always gets me amped up for the games. So, here we are. I got the thingy set up. You can see everyone's logos are finally correct. We finally have the right Season 30 ticket. 82L Season 30. Gotta love their banners. Fellowship of the Ping with their cool little Lord of the Rings sword. They are quite sticking with this theme. Petting Zoo Rejects PZR have the llama with something. I feel like there's some kind of band. The something rejects. The something rejects. Maybe. So I'm guessing the half of this image we can see here is like a band person. I don't actually know. Other people probably know more than I do about these kinds of things. So starting off, so the excitement about this time, it was so exciting last Thursday. So Dota dropped a huge patch like a few hours before this tournament started on that Thursday. So they're going into this with a whole lot of heroes with totally different abilities. The onset of Aghanims shards, rework of a number of Ag Scepter abilities, so many new things, so many different things going on. Should be cool to see what they come up with. It was really fun last week, or on Thursday, like at the live game. They were trying out all sorts of stuff. Some of them worked, some of them didn't work. I'm really hoping they try some fun stuff this time, because it's been fun seeing the pro scene as well. Everyone trying to figure out what the new meta should be. Anything goes in this stage, because nobody knows what is actually working. So yeah. First bans, Bounty Hunter, Juggernaut. Sure, I don't see Bounty Hunter too often, but Jug is a great carry, good to ban out. Banning Witch Doctor, who's an amazing support in general, and banning the Tide Hunter, who's an awesome offlaner. I don't typically see these ones banned too often early on, but
5 seconds remaining.
hey, whatever. Maybe they've done research on each other's teams. It's something. We will see. First picks are Mirana on the side of Fellowship and Dark Willow on the side of PZR. Almost certainly these will be pause 4 or pause 5 heroes.
Team's turn to pick.
I love Dark Willow. She's one of my favorite supports to play. Yes, I don't think she's very strong in lane because she has a pretty short attack range, very little damage, very squishy, but her abilities are just so much fun. One of them makes her untargetable and gives her that crazy attack range. She has some good CC. Just great, really fun skills to work with. Mirana's a bit less exciting on my part, but can be much more effective with her arrow, with her leaps, with their star storm, that kind of deal. Both can be equally annoying at lane. Both can be equally effective when it comes right down to it. Second pickup by Fellowship is the Slardar. Totally all the rage these days. As an offlaner, he's ridiculously strong with his third ability, Bash of the Deep. It means every fourth attack he does, it bashes, which means it stuns the enemy for some amount of time and deals bonus damage. So he can. It's kind of annoying having that. He can just stun you, and he can follow it up with his AoE stun. And that kind of combos very nicely with Mirana and her arrow, where if the arrow hits you, you're also going to be stunned based upon how far the arrow had to travel before it got to the enemy. So I would hope to see Mirana in the offlane with Slardar, setting up a lot of kills onto whoever is in PZR's safe lane. So whoever their carry is, and then presumably Dark Willow, who should be helping out. Of course, we could see Earthshaker. PZR picks Earthshaker as their second support, most likely. You could see an offlaner Earthshaker, but like a pause 3 Earthshaker. Definitely not really in the meta. Maybe like a long time ago, but not so much anymore. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. Oh no, Basie's here. Okay, let's see if I can drop him in. Let me add him in. Start call.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe. He is gonna be right here in like a second.
Hello?
Hey.
Turn to pick.
Hi.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Hi.
You're here. You woke up.
Yeah, I did. I finally woke up.
Wait, you are totally live right now. I just figured we were at the beginning, so you can just drop right in, and it's not that big of a deal. I can like pause it, and we can like sync back up once the banning phase is over, if you want.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
sure. That's perfectly fine. I'll go ahead and start up my game.
Cool. I'm glad you woke up. Do you have like the match IDs and whatnot?
No, I do not have the match IDs.
I can send you the Dota buff link like with them. I mean, that's how I always find
please.
them.
Yeah.
Cool.
I forgot to ask Jamie for the game IDs last night, and I don't want to bother him right
Yeah, I
now.
never ask. I always just go and look at the Dota buff of like any of the players and look at the most recent tournament, and that usually finds it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was so late up last night, like, cause like I'm degenerate, and
Well, it's Saturday night. I mean, I would expect nothing less.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Gotta have some
oh
fun.
no, that's every day for me. I'm like up until like 3 or 4 in the morning my local time
Oh, jeez.
because my brain won't let me sleep,
Okay.
and then I'll be like, okay, I'll try to go to sleep, and it's like 4 hours later.
Aw. That definitely sounds hard. I mean, I was up until like midnight or something, I think. But I try to go to sleep
10
earlier,
seconds remaining.
or else I regret it in the
Yeah.
morning. Yeah.
Mm,
I don't
I
know.
don't
Seconds
blame you,
remaining.
but at the same time, I'm just like, I envy you. You can sleep. I can't.
Well, I gotta stay on the schedule because if I go away from it in the weekend, then when I have to wake up early on Monday up for work, then it's just no fun. So I gotta do it, or else I'll not have fun. I take naps during the day though. That always helps.
Game
Naps during the
1.
day.
And then That's
Cool,
game
cool.
2.
Well, I'm gonna keep talking about the game since we're still
Go
in the
ahead.
middle of this drafting phase. So it looks kind of fun
Oh
here.
no. Fellowship of the Pink picked a Vengeful Spirit?
Vengeful Spirit. Yeah.
Oh god.
Wait.
Oh
Well,
god.
what's so big about that? Are they what?
Dire team's
What's
turn to
special
ban.
about Vengeful?
Um okay, so a lot of the higher end pubs, whenever they're picking Vengeful Spirit, they're either trying to run her as a core or and because like most of her changes makes
10
her feel
seconds
like
remaining.
she's a right clicker or a core, and
5
the
seconds
success
remaining.
rate of that specifically is how would I describe it? The outhouse would be a great description.
It's been a
It's
long time since she's
absolute
been able to be
garbage.
like an actual core. Like you rarely see that, even though they
Mhm.
want her to be.
Radiant team's turn
Yeah,
to ban.
and one of my friends
Dire
made a
team's
video on
turn to
it, and
ban.
it was it was really funny to watch how he just started flaming the living daylights at them. Because so one of the strategies for a vengeful spirit, right, if you're playing against her, if she picks up the Aghanim scepter, is you kill her and you
10
hunt her
seconds
down the whole
remaining.
entire time, and you don't kill the illusion, because when
5 seconds remaining.
the hero spawns where the illusion
Yeah,
excuse
I
me,
was
where
so
the
scared
illusion
when they made
is.
that change. I was like, wait a second, this could be really terrible.
Oh, it's absolutely garbage.
I bet they haven't. I figured they were gonna fix it at some point and like give you the option to spawn or spawn in your fountain because what if you die in their fountain or you die like behind their? You just can't dive anymore because then you're
Radiant
gonna be
team's
screwed.
turn to pick.
Exactly. They should give you the option of going back to 7.27 D.
And
Like
what
you're
if you wanted
better
to?
off in that
What if
patch
you
than
want to?
this
What if you
one.
buy items while you're dead and can you still transfer them to into your inventory or because like
You
can you
have
not
to
do
be in
that?
fountain, if I'm not mistaken.
10 seconds
Because
remaining.
that would be it's important to have that at least. But still, that
Well,
seems bad. It seems
5
really
seconds
scary.
remaining.
it's terrible because like you're an illusion. You can't use items.
Yeah, you can only use your spells if you get the axe.
So people can trap you in
Uh,
Sprout, which is the most hilarious thing to see.
wait, trap you in a
Because
sprout?
yeah, because like if your nation's prophet, you sprout. How are you gonna get out?
Oh yeah. If you don't give them vision by attacking them, then yeah, they can't swap out or anything. They're just
Exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, for some odd reason, when I was watching the game, you can't swap, or couldn't swap because the swap was either on cooldown the whole entire time, or the guy was just too dumb to figure it out, which is too
Aw.
funny to see.
Dire team's turn to pick.
I just felt so bad, but at the
Well,
same
it
time,
doesn't
I'm
seem
just
like they're going core this time. But it could still happen. You never know. If depending how long the
I
game
hope
goes on.
not.
But it doesn't seem like they're gonna go that route.
Yeah, I mean, let's see here. Mirana's there, Starter's there, so you get two of one of the
10
better
seconds
heroes in this
remaining.
patch. Dark Willow is really good. I mean,
5
like
seconds
extremely good
remaining.
if you can get her shards.
Your shard is awesome. It's great. It's good. Finally, some more like security after Curse Crown.
Well, yeah. I still feel that she's like one of the like mid to higher end supports. Like she's almost there to being like, okay, we have to use this hero all the time. But
Yeah, I don't feel like she's good enough at protecting. If she's in the safe lane, I don't think she's good enough at protecting the carry. With her short attack range and like the tiny base damage, she can be very good, but not great at like at keeping the enemy off. I don't know. I love playing her. She's like one of my favorite supports. Just the combination of her spells are really fun, and pretty defensive. You can just always run away, and all of her stuff just works really well together. I'm a big fan of her. I don't think Earthshaker's shard is very good. I'm sure you could do something crazy with it with a Morphling. You could like chain lock for like forever, but I don't think it's really that effective. The aftershock thing on Fissure.
Yeah, but you can walk on the fissure, which is like the really cool part.
That is true. That is cool. It could be really troll.
Let's
You can't block
yeah,
yourself in
so
anymore. That would be kind of helpful. But you can still block
Yeah,
your
you
team
can.
in.
Yeah, not to mention when you use the enchant totem, anybody that's near the fissure actually gets stunned again. So
Yeah. So it's probably it's good in that way, but I don't feel like it's like that huge of a game changer. I suppose you can do it. You can get the extra tiny bit of stun at a range before like a
yeah,
blink. I don't know. We'll see. Okay.
yeah, that is for sure.
Oh, they got
Um,
Abaddon. I haven't seen Abba in forever. That's gonna be good. These are some good picks. I don't see these typically
Ooh.
very often. This is some weird
I like I,
combinations.
I like to see Abaddon. So-
He's really fun, but they don't pick him so much. Let's see. So they have a carry. They have Razor for mid or off lane, presumably. Yeah, probably mid, and then Abba for off lane. Abba facing off. So snipers. I forget who their mid. So their mid is Tim, I think. I think Tim is their mid. Oh, I forget.
for
It's been like a week since I
Fellowship
did
of the
them.
Ping or for
Oh, see,
BCR?
the red seal. So red seal is their mid. The sniper is their mid on Fellowship of the Ping. Got it.
Okay.
And alchemist is their safe lane carry. Well, that's a bit different. Sure.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, big
I
lineup.
hope Kaiser Sose is in the off lane with the Slardar.
Oh, I was hoping
Yeah.
for some arrow connections with all the Slardar bashes. But I suppose she can rotate around.
That too.
She'll probably need alchemist probably needs help against Abba and Earthshaker, whoever they end up doing it with. I don't know. They better do some really weird stuff, just because there's shards and there's new things. They better do some weird things.
Okay. What minute mark are you at?
Okay. I will pause once we get to the game screen, like the game starting.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, where's the controls? Here we go. Pause. I'm at 125, like negative 125. So 125 before it's gonna, the thingy will sound, before the game officially starts.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll sync up with you. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Hey, damn it. Controls.
We
Help
can
me.
sync at a different time. We could sync at a different time, whatever time you're
Prepare
at.
for battle.
I'll sync up with you when it's 0.
Okay, cool. Well, everyone
Okay,
is
well,
going
let
to
me
their
do
lanes
that.
now. Let me switch off all the junk. I do like in replays we get the cool graphs and whatnot, which you don't get during live. Or at least the buttons
Yeah.
aren't there, which is weird. Okay, Fellowship, they do a smoke, 4-person smoke. Let's see if they go to the classic, go into Roche and wait for them to walk by. They can get a kill. They have snipers, Slardar, VS, and Mirana. That's a lot of stuns. Looks like they're going to run into Ogpot first, maybe, on this Abba. Yep, smoke gets popped. Oh no, Ogpot just walks in instead of backing up. Gets the stun, gets the shrapnel slow. Another stun, and one more hit, and there we go. Down goes Ogpot. First blood by Jojo. Nice job with smoke. Quick and simple. Oh, and the mean tips. How rude, how rude. Oh, it's friendly tips. It's the person's name I can't say. I call them BS9. The Dark Willow, BS9. That's what I say. Because their name has a bad word in it.
Starting.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
There, we're at 0. I'm at 0 seconds now.
You're at 0 seconds.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Is that where you're at?
I am starting at 7. Wait,
Like,
did
7?
you pause?
7 after?
No,
Yeah,
I'm trying to run off of your stream.
Oh, okay.
Hold
I'll
on,
just play it then. I'll just play it then. You can sync up, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, just let me know when you hit 10. Just
9,
literally just say
10.
hitting 10.
There, 10 was right then.
Okay.
13.
Wait, no, I'm on the
14.
wrong number. Yeah. All right. What number are you on in like 2 seconds?
22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay, hold on.
And we have some crazy rotations. For some reason, Tim is walking all the way from bottom on the Alchemist, all the way up to top. I guess he saw, oh, they did some rotations because Razor was bottom, and you don't want to have a Razor up against an Alchemist. That's just no fun.
Okay. I think we're synced up as much as we possibly can with my stupid ass here.
It's always a problem with replays. They don't have a way to watch him in parallel. Okay, there's the stun. Arrow does connect onto Ogpop, but he's pretty tanky. They can't actually follow up. No big deal. Tri-lane top. Oh, Dark Willow rotates around as well. We'll have 3v3. That's something we don't see that often. And they're leaving Slardar all alone up against the Razor. That's not fun. That's gonna be like just torture. Oh, BS9.
Well, yeah, like give it. Ooh, what's going on?
Oh, nope, everything's okay.
Okay.
I just felt bad. Dark Willow can't really do much harassment. Put down the brambles and then you auto attack and it's like it doing no damage. First crown. There we go. They're gonna drop a stun. About to get silence on Kaiser. Drops a stun onto Abba. Nope, not going for anything. Level 1 enchant totem on Earthshaker. Tim's dropping slightly low, but no worries there. Everyone's circling around. Aphotic shield onto Abba. Nope, everyone's just being annoying. Curse crown.
Yeah,
I mean, Brambles does land.
Oh.
Well, top seems like where it's gonna happen, assuming that Urk doesn't get caught out by Razor too far out with static link on Slardar. Like, seems like bottom was where top is where someone's gonna die.
He should be okay. He has no point in sprint. He has his slithering crush and
He's crazy low. He almost died. Razor got in a little bit too far, but pops the Sow, should be fine. Urk only has one more tango. That's a bit unfortunate. Got 72 damage stolen. Not fun at all.
Yeah. Nope. He hits like a little teddy bear.
Like a little teddy bear.
Well,
Ogpop being super aggressive, taking some tower shots. Oh, Bramble lands a little bit, but just being annoying. Dark Willow taking 2 more tower hits. They're trying so hard. But Kaiser had to walk all the way back, had to TP back to base and walk all the way back into lane. Blind Arrow does not connect. Earthshaker with the Fissure to block out Tim, but he's kind of all by himself. Nope. Okay, nothing happening. Slardar gets the crush off. Gets out of range of the link. Perfectly fine. And he's got still no more regen. Wait, is the courier die? Where's courier? Okay, now his courier's coming. Get some regen.
it's flying slowly.
So slow. Oh gosh, they're trying to go in on Tim. I thought shield is popped. There goes the stun onto Earthshaker. Oh, and down goes Ogpot in the alchemist's little chemical junk stuff. Acid spray.
There we go.
Oh, stun onto Earthshaker. He gets the fissure off. Gets the enchant totem, but not enough. He dies to just creeps, and Kaiser gets the last hit. He's level 3 already. He has Soul Ring. He's in a good position.
Yeah. He wasn't. He's in. Oh, he's getting a soul ring right now, or? Oh, the Earthshaker got.
Yeah, Soul Ring on
You're
Earthshaker.
talking about the alchemist. I'm like.
Oh
wait,
no.
Why are they getting his soul ring right now?
Well, no, that's the thing people do, right? People, especially since the ult doesn't give you mana regen. It's been like years since that point, right? It's been years since they had mana regen on. Oh, Urk is being aggressive. Static Link is not up for like 30 seconds. Very smart. Gets the crush off with the slow. Bash off in a little bit. Razor has to just kind of man fight, but is it going to be enough? Oh no! Gets the plasma field off. Urk, crush off. One more bash. 2 more hits. 1 more hit. Who's going to get it? Wow, Urk gets the final hit with 10 HP remaining. That creep did not get the finishing touch. Some smart plays there. He kind of ran up with the link. Only lost like 18 damage. And then came right back and yeah. Pretty rude.
The VM tips. You gotta love the sass on these players.
It's always fun. Oh, up at top, Tim goes down. Finally, an enchant, a fissure with the brambles and everything else all combo together. Very nice. There's Ogpot flanking Jojo. Curse Crown on a Jojo. He has 2 leap charges. He leaps away. He's perfectly fine. No big deal. Urk just slithers all the way back to base to regen up. And goes back to the lane. So last hit wise, how's everyone doing? Sniper's got the lead up at mid, up against. Whoa! Red Seal is totally wrecking Breaker as far as mid goes. Only 11 last hits on Medusa. My goodness. I mean, sure, Sniper has like the attack animation advantage, but still. Like Medusa has better base damage. I would have thought Medusa could do pretty well, especially with Mystic Snake.
Yeah, which is a little surprising. Either Breaker is
Always go after the courier.
a little too shy to go up in Sniper's face and try to right-click him, or
Yeah,
Red
shrapnel
Seal-
is pretty annoying, and it is he's maxing that shrapnel first. If he puts it in the right spot,
Yeah.
maybe Breaker's just a little bit too worried about taking it all.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? If you're getting zoned out from the shrapnel in the mid, what you really want to do is to go ahead and allow them to push up on you so you can go ahead and farm that particular wave. Once you get that particular wave,
Oh, they
you
go on to
full of
Agpot. He gets quickly wave of terrored, magic missile, everything all at once. He dies.
Yikes. I see that aphotic shield was available.
Oh no! And at bottom, Urk finally goes down. 2 static. Oh, okay, a small static link, but with Eye of the Storm, plenty of damage. See, what was Razor's Shard? So Razor's Shard is Storm Surge. Oh, it's like the old Storm Surge ability. They give it back. Like the targeted spells do the little damage thing, like little slow.
Yeah.
And then Ags is still the same, or the Scepter is still the same. Do you know what are people calling it these days? Are they calling the Scepter? Are they calling it Scepter, or are they calling? I always call Scepter Ags, and I want to call the Shard just Shard. That's more comfortable for me.
So, yeah, that's like the most comfortable thing is like people say get scepter or you get shards. That's
Well,
that's
I like
more-
saying just Ags instead of Scepter, but now I have to like switch to saying Scepter instead of saying Ags, because they're both Ags now.
Right. Exactly. So a lot of people, to be clarified, they say ags if they do, but they also add scepter to it.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. For me, I would just go saying like, hey, go grab scepter or go grab shards, because like we both know that we're both talking about the ags.
It definitely makes sense. There aren't
I'm trying to
currently no
clarify
other.
which portion.
Well, there is technically like Yule's Scepter, but everyone calls that Yule's.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
calls it Scepter.
Scepter.
Yeah.
I think one game someone was yelling at me like, get scepter. I'm just like, my ags is terrible. And they're like, no, get the real scepter. I'm just like,
They're not happy about that then.
I was really confused. What the hell is the real scepter in this game? Ooh, that did not feel good.
I'm sure it'll play out at some point.
Oh. Oh,
Oh no, what happened?
I stubbed my toe, so that's okay.
You stubbed your toe?
Yeah, my.
Oh, what? Are you sitting in a chair, or are you doing something more dramatic?
Sitting in a chair over dramatizing my stubbing of the toe.
Aw. Well, I'm glad you're okay at least.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, Tim has DC'd for a bit, but
Just don't eat chat.
should be okay. Whoa. Wait, I thought Dota had good, like, they were pretty good about asterisking out words, but I guess that's not like a bad word officially.
Yeah, they're pretty good at it, but given the state of Dota and how creative people are, and given the time frame that it is right now, Valve is like, we're half-assing it. So if they get around it, they got around it. As opposed to what I have to do during streams, they get around it, I have to delete it.
Oh no. Wait, how do you delete it? Wait, what do you mean delete it?
Oh, sorry. I'm a mod on several different channels, so on Twitch. So it's just like it's lots of fun that I have to be the bad guy.
Oh, like moderating the comments?
The chat,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah. I haven't had too many bad people. Just all like the spam people. It's like advertising stuff.
Oh man.
That's mostly what I get.
yeah, I do what I can with those bastards. It's like I hate this bot. I'm gonna go ahead and ban it out.
I
Thank you
don't, I wish
very
I don't know why
much.
they can't automatically figure some of them out. I guess I do need to install the bots, the night mod, whatever that stuff is called, to automatically the auto
Moobot,
mod things.
Nightbot, yeah.
I just haven't got around to it. I don't care enough
Uh,
to do that.
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, a lot of people right now, for them to combat it, what they do is they go ahead and grab the phrase that they're using right now, and they put it into like the auto mod, so that way it can go ahead and just be like, okay, um, this is a block term. We'll go ahead and just check it out, and everything's Gucci after that point. But the thing is that a lot of people go ahead and not the people, the people who are in charge of the bots, they'll go ahead and change the phrasing. Excuse
Wait,
me.
they'll change it away from it?
Yeah, yeah, they'll go ahead and change away from it, so that way your auto mode cannot block it anymore, so it'll go through.
What? Why would you let those people modify? Like touch your auto mod then? If
No,
you-
not modify your bot or anything, modify their bot. So, like, say you type in "wanna be famous," right? You take that phrase and you put it into a block term on your filters.
Mhm.
The people with the bot, they'll change it to "want to be super famous" or "want to be this and that yada yada" or something else, or they change one little word, no, one little letter to the word, so that way it will get through the filters.
Ah, okay, okay.
So phrases and long sentences are something that that you should not block on your auto mod or block on to be part of your block terms, because people can make long phrases and words anyways. So you may accidentally block somebody who's trying to say something nice to you,
Aw.
like, "Oh, I want you to be famous," or something like that, right?
Well, that's depressing. Then you're kind of just like, then yeah, you can't really get around those things. You can't have something that's smart enough to figure it out on a case by case basis.
More or less, like the auto mod is just really just like one big giant dictionary of naughty words.
Well, does it
That's
at least
what it
accept?
really is.
Does it accept patterns like regular expressions and stuff? Can you put
Nope.
things more complicated?
If you want to put things more complicated, you actually have to manually input it. So last night I was on Jenkins' stream. I was doing nothing but freaking putting in the word armlet and deso in different variations and forms in the block terms, manually putting in.
Oh,
I
like,
had
why are you
one of
blocking?
the,
Why are you blocking that?
Okay, so long story made short, for like the past week, there's one person consistently kept donating to his stream, right? Saying that he needs to build Armlet and Desolator on any of his heroes that he plays.
Okay.
You know what? And then I'm just like, okay, this is getting pretty like, what the hell, man? This is bad. So last night, well, not last night. Okay, so it started last night, early into this day. Jenkins is like, put it into the freaking block terms. I don't want to see it no more.
It's not worth even getting the donation. It's not enough to be able to keep seeing
Well,
it.
the donation will go through and it'll say the word and everything, but just specifically in chat, because chat has been having so much fun messing around with him that they're like, okay, screw it, we got to. Oh, well,
Well, they almost took
Lilo
a Dark
survived
Lilo up
this.
at top, but nice job.
Oh,
Perfectly timed Shadow Realm.
it was a really well timed in the Shadow Realm and a very fortunate creep wave, because I think that Sacred Arrow would have landed and stunning her out of position.
Radiant's courier
Ah,
just got
and the
killed.
figure was almost close, but she juked out top. Courier got killed, but okay, she has one more charge. Come on, she's okay, right? She's okay. She's okay. Oh no, she's trapped in between the two. Leaps forward. Okay, avoids the enchant totem. Pops the aphotic shield. Oh gosh, back to the top again. Jojo, you can do it. You can get out. You can do it. Just no, you can't TP because now it's too late. Okay, now you're just screwed. You have one more leap. You leap
Aim
that
it
way.
right.
Okay, just you don't have mana for your TP. The fissure's used. Now you can TP out whenever it comes back up. There, you're good. You're good. You're good. Just TP.
Or you can stay there and throw Sacred Arrows and be useless for like another few minutes.
Oh gosh, Urt got baited
Aw.
by side so hard. On the bounty rune, is it gonna be enough? Nope. Able to get out of the static link. Dark Lulu up at top is one hit away, but not quite. Oh.
Radiant's middle
dies
Nice
to one more hit
whip.
from Sniper. And Aquapod's also kind of stuck. Any more shrapnel charges? Nope, no more shrapnel charges. Magic Missile coming up in a little bit. Need pop the stick charge. Is it going to be enough? He has no boots. How is he not dead yet? Wave of Terror. And there's the ult. It is enough. Down goes Aquapod. In the meantime, Jamie takes out the Alchemist. Takes out Tim. Wait, why is the clan name asterisk out? For the Earthshaker.
Out of my way.
Or is the name of the clan just asterisks?
Tard. I believe he's trying to say TARDIS.
Huh? For me, it's like asterisked out. I can't see the letters before
it's
Jamie.
asterisked out?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like it's star dot Jamie.
Oh, okay. So they actually found out the. Okay, so the filter worked on that one.
But wait, you can see it?
Yeah, because I don't want to see asterisks in my sentences. It annoys me.
Oh, so you can disable them. There's like a setting.
Yeah, there is a setting. It's in
Okay.
settings, and I believe under not there. No. Oh, it's under social.
Earthshaker's trying so hard. Wants to get the enchant totem.
Ah,
Not quite. If he had Echo Slam, then he would have got it. But no dice here.
yeah. No dice.
So Tim has officially moved into the jungle, not having any fun on this Alchemist. Working on that Battle Fury, but it's gonna be some amount of time. Oh, top rune. DD on 2 Dark Willow. So powerful. Level 1 Shadow Realm. Gonna do so much. She TP's top though, lots of stuff happening at top. Bramble lands onto Mirana, Curse Crown as well. She has one more leaf charge, she gets away, but she is stunned. They're gonna probably get her maybe. Whoa. One more leaf charge, but oh no, Slardar is kind of cut out. Poor Urk. They know you're there.
Start cutting down trees, man.
Space created, let's go.
You got a Quelling Blade, do it, bud.
Oh, there's the crush. Oh, Mirana pops the ult. Do they have any vision? They have vision. They put us in. They are smart. They are prepared. Space was created though. That drew away 4 heroes.
Oh man.
Ooh, Kaiser Sose gets
You
the
got
stun
a Quelling
onto Breaker.
Blade.
Is Sniper close enough? Sniper's doing some damage, but up, Stone Gaze is popped.
Look away. She
Oh no,
doesn't want to be
JoJo's
looked
also
at.
kind of getting caught. Hit by a Bramble. There's a Shrapnel. Oh gosh, Dark Willow. BS9 just drops so quickly. JoJo dies in retaliation, but oh yeah, that's just support for support. Whatever. These are weirding. Oh gosh, Red Seal is stuck. He TP's out instantly. Very nice play. Razor can't do anything about it. Sides has a lot of damage. Can he take down Kaiser Sose? Falling with either Storm and Kaiser TP's out. Is it going to be quick enough? It was just barely enough. One more hit would have done the trick.
Oof.
And now Urk, you got to be careful. Here comes Sides. Static Link is up in like 2 seconds. But again, you could just TP out like everyone else does. But of course you don't have a TP. Sprints away.
Oh no.
He can't get away. You can't get away from the Razor.
Well, the
Breaker.
side is doing a wonderful job this game because he wants to go ahead and
Air
stay on
lands.
top of this Slardar.
It makes sense. And Razor's kind of perfect for Slardar. JoJo trying to take out Pot, has 2 more leaf charges, does not decide to commit. Red Seal's taking
JoJo.
some of those camps.
He's not 6. You commit to that.
Oh no, Sides is here. Red Seal's flanked on all sides. Magic Missile on 2 sides. Static Link though, Red Seal. Oh, nice swap away, but Static Link was not broken. Red Seal just got totally wrecked. Kaiser gets a return kill onto Lockpot, but dies in return. 2-4-1.
I don't know what to say other than oh my gosh.
JoJo, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Like Razor just always there, and they're just kind of letting him. Whatever. Oh, Plasma. Oh, nice leap. Getting out just before. Nice job, JoJo. Now go get the rune. Go get the rune. Aw. You got it.
I think JoJo forgot the time.
Nice job putting the arrow out so you can make sure that Razor's not waiting there to kill you. Nice work.
if I'm playing the 4 or the 3, well, definitely the 5. I don't care. I'm running at that bounty room without checking first, and just like if I die,
Even
I
if you
die.
know you're gonna die to one hit from Razor?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's worth it for my team. Like I will leap in, grab the bounty rune, and just like, okay, I died.
Yeah, if you're a
Okay,
5.
cool. Yeah.
Makes sense.
You know, the Slaughter's the 3, she's the 4 right now, and then JoJo and
Well, they've got the Orb of Corrosion though on Mirana. The OP Corrosion
yeah,
item.
so-
Slow, DPS, armor reduction, and HP. So good. They all want to kill Razor though. Level 12 Razor. They pop Mirana ult. Don't reveal yourself. Okay, Eric's coming around the back. You got revealed. Why'd you walk behind the... Okay, you got the stun. Arrow does not connect because things were not properly timed. Eric is going to be okay. There we go. Nice job. Able to get the final kill on the side.
That is wonderful. That is a great gank that was going sideways, and they go ahead and recover that.
That worked quite nicely. It could have gone so much more terribly, but thank goodness it didn't.
Cracks in Dire's top tower?
Okay. I see Breaker is starting to do what I was thinking that he should have been doing in the laning phase when he first started, which is basically like if you're getting zoned out, go run to the side camps, pull them, and stack them if you can, and you know,
They're beating
and start
on
farming
Dire's
from
top
there whenever the
tower.
Yeah.
lane's pushed out. You know.
Radiant's middle tower
Definitely having a
needs
rough
some
game.
help.
Had to get 3 Wraith Bands. Had to just go for the little build items for little bits of stats.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, what is that word? I don't know what that word is either. So what is that a bad word? Like what is it?
No, hold on, I missed it. Wait.
What's Fugma? What is that?
Oh god.
Is that a bad word?
I wouldn't say it's a bad word. I would say more like take a look up at the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, okay, well, one of those kind of things. Okay.
Yeah.
With also oh, it's trying to change it to something
Let's
else.
get on with it. Dire Snow fortified their
Hmm.
structures.
Oh, I learned a new word today.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Okay. Okay. Okay, sure. Whatever that is.
Dire's tower has fallen.
Oh,
I
you
could-
actually worked it.
I couldn't really tell what it was, but I got the general idea of when it's used. Well, 4-man smoke by Fellowship. Looks like they might catch out Ogpot. Oh, nope, he slips along the top side. Ooh, if they can pick up this Razor again, that would be nice. 4 versus 1, they should be able to do this. Come on. Here we go. Smoke does go. Oh, perfect arrow landed. Here comes the old Corrosive Haze. Stunned. Everyone just dies. Poor sides. Good kill.
That must have been one tasty chicken
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
for everybody to just like.
Big
Go
commitment,
straight
but
out,
totally
top
worth
lane.
it.
Oh,
Bramble Maze lands onto 2. Urk's gonna get stunned up. Arrow. Oh, arrow lands onto Breaker. Aphotic Shield, of course, to dispel it. Finally, we got level 6 Abba. So that'll be helpful. So Urk is going for almost blink. 200 to blink. Snipers almost got Hurricane Pike. Oh gosh. They take out Jamie with the asterisks.
poor Jamie.
Poor Jamie.
He doesn't seem to be getting a break this game. He's not that far away from his Aghanim Scepter, so that's really good for
Dire's
him.
middle tower is under
Yeah,
Oh gosh,
shit.
Agpot gets caught out. Ult's about to wear off. It does wear off. Corrosive Haze, but they can't pursue. And Urk gets turned upon. Oh, nice swap out. Very nice swap out.
tower is being
And it's not quite enough damage. The Invis pops just in time. And Urk is perfectly okay. Nice swap by VS. Side is kind of here. Oh no. Got slow just enough. Terrorize goes out. Alchemist gets stunned. They see Tim, but Fear does wear off. Should be perfectly fine. Jamie decided to go Ags instead of Blink. I suppose that he's almost there. It wouldn't have made too much of a difference.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone's going to get shards? Because I want to see shards. I think Willow should at least get shards. Because that
I
one's pretty
hope someone
good.
gets shards. Let's see. No shards queued up there. No shards queued up there. Jamie, don't disappoint me. You're still working on your eggs. That's understandable. you're working on a vessel. That's fine. Abaddon, what is wrong with you? Where's your
He's having a terrible game.
That's something
Oh
cute.
gosh, Breaker's
That's
getting
something
totally
cute
wrecked.
at
Shrapnel
least.
swap to the back. No mana, he's totally screwed. Size is here, but he's getting wrecked too. Red Seal's dishing out so much damage. Oh my gosh, Blink reveal by Urk. Nice Scepter by Razor to survive. Oh wow, he's actually gonna live. Curse Crown connects onto Urk, and he goes down in return. But Red Seal's able to finish taking out Sides. Too much damage. Abba's ult gets popped, and now he's gonna melt to Red Seal. Poor Abba. Too much. What are you doing, Dark Willow? You're all by yourself. Sniper's here. What are you? Okay. Poor BS9. Trying to be too excited. It wasn't just you and Kaiser. There's also a sniper who is way over leveled.
Cool. For sure.
Well, that's just happening.
Yeah.
Things seem to continue to be snowballing.
It looks like the Ags is on the way for Jamie, so he can start contributing more to these fights.
That's gonna be fun. But we do have a Slardar Blink, so who is he gonna initiate on that's gonna be okay? Because we always got Vengeful Spirit. Here we go. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He wants to. He wants to. Obey your urges. Go forward. He lands on a Red Seal. Do you have ult? You have Echo Slam. No, you pop it too slow. Hurricane Pike. Oh, he goes forward. Connects again, and he takes out Red Seal. 5-time streak ended. A little bit of miscommunication with that one. Hurricane Pike was away, but Kaiser's swap was a little bit off there. Arrow does not connect. Okay, well, Ag reveal, and that worked perfectly. Nice leap away by Jojo, dodging the Ag's leap. Oh, there is the Enchanted Totem with the fissure. Leaps to the other side. You don't have shards yet. You can't quite get there. And you get blinked and dunked upon. You're dead. Poor Jamie.
Oh.
Nice attempt. Nice attempt.
Yeah, it was a nice attempt.
If he had had the shards, he probably would have done it because he could have walked back over his fissure. So
Yeah,
now
he
he's gotta
would've-
get a gotta get shards. Let's go. You're almost there. 300 gold,
Oh, no.
and you're good.
Oh god, Agpot. Not like this.
Over and over. Poor support
Like
life.
this.
One more hit. Who's it gonna be? Oh, who's gonna get it? Is it gonna be the dragon scale? Nope. Okay, blink forward. You made them work for it. Urk, you're just sitting there. You TP out? Okay, you're fine because Breaker did not want to pop Stone Gaze. It's not worth it. So what's everyone else getting? Rana is getting Diffusal for some reason. I wanted to see shards. Oh no, I want to see Acceptor. I want to see the cool arrow with starfalls that come with it. It looks kind of weird and not helpful, but it has probably the cool effect.
How would I describe it? Like, it's fun to use, but it's absolutely somewhat useless.
It seems worse than because her normal the old axe was like at least it was consistent. It didn't feel like it made that much of a difference, but it gave you the guaranteed extra starfall, and you could like build it with E-Blade and like go magic damage. But this one you have to cast the spear, and it costs something. You have to aim the spear, and it's just different.
Yeah, you had to line up your shot so it goes along with the path of the creeps, so that way the starfall can land on most of them. And
it could be
if you're
awesome.
lucky, yeah, no, it's actually really fun to watch when people make it, and especially when like, the higher
3
end
hits.
people. Oh, that's not good.
And Rana pops the ult, and Ogpot, you got corrosive haste. You're totally screwed. Sides is gonna be here, but Sides. Oh whoa! Nice Echo Slam, nice blink forward by Jamie, but you just got ripped apart. It wasn't quite enough. Aphotic Shield. Oh gosh. I mean, whatever. It wasn't enough to take out the Slardar. Everyone's getting wrecked. Stone Gaze is popped, but it's not gonna stun anyone. Kaiser gets the Magic Missile, followed up by the Unstable Concoction. Oh, poor Ogpot, your ult is over, and down you go to Red Seal. Sides, quick to follow, able to take out Kaiser, but you're gonna die. And poor Breaker, no mana, no armor to speak of. You're dead. Ugh.
I kind of feel like that there was a lot of miscommunication on PZR's behalf there. I think they could have salvaged most of, if not a lot of that fight, to delay it and to delay it longer. As a sorry, my stuttering and everything, my brain. I woke up like how many minutes ago?
You woke up and came right over here. Always exciting.
Yeah, that's what I did. You know, I'm like one of those creeps that just like woke up and just started walking down lane. Why is this
Yeah.
person hitting me?
The random ones that are like just doing something, you're like, what? Those are always fun.
So yeah, they could have elongated that last team fight a little bit more if they communicated a bit. I still do feel like there was plenty of opportunities to go ahead and salvage at least like 1 or 2 kills if
Definitely.
yeah, like
I know Jamie had that good initiation, but there wasn't really follow up, and then they kind of all did their own separate things for a bit.
yeah.
Oh, whoa.
You know.
Nice job. Nice job. Jamie is really on point. They have some good wards. Blinked right over onto Jojo. Gets the kill. Ending the 4-time streak. A quick 5-man smoke. They're going to
Okay.
encounter Kaiser, hopefully. There we go. They do. And he just walks right into it. Oh, wait. They're not. They're just kind of ignoring her.
Dire's top tower
And
is
Breaker's
under
here, but Breaker's not the one with the slow. Oh, here's Jamie. Jumps forward. Cancels the TP. They quickly take down Kaiser. No big deal.
on Dire's top tower.
Those supports go down real quick. Well, this axe is really paying off for the Earthshaker.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the most value ags you can get on almost any hero in this game.
Dire's top tower is
Oh,
under
Red Seal's
attack.
getting jumped upon. But nope, he's okay. Jamie's waiting in the
Radiant's
wings.
middle tower
Jamie
is
really
under
wants to.
attack.
He really, really wants to.
Radiant structures
Don't show your
have been
face.
snow fortified.
There's Braun ult,
Yeah,
blink
I got
forward
slammed
by
right.
Slardar, gets a nice stun, but backs off immediately. Oh gosh, Ocpod is already like no HP. Can they pursue? They got 1 corrosive haze. They have essentially, they know where everyone is. Nice fissure by Jamie. Arrow does connect on poor Breaker, Aphotic Shield to dispel. Terrorize lands on the 2. Very nice. Poor Orc is kind of stuck. He backs off immediately, but he's static linked and he's stunned. He just gets wrecked. And the Stone Gaze. That was good combinations. Some great
Yeah,
combinations.
there's a lot of good combinations.
The Terrorize landed perfectly. Arrow, poor Breaker. Always, you're just eating up all the arrows. Gets totally wrecked. But, okay. Jojo goes in way too far. Nice follow-up stuns and a Aphotic Shield for the spell. Kaiser also gets jumped upon. Jamie is just wrecking shop. Magic Missile. Oh, Abyssal is already there on Tim. Blinks forward and takes
Oh
out
my
Jamie.
gosh. I did
Oh.
not realize that
Kaiser?
that it had an interaction like that. Interaction like that.
Which one?
Oh, did you see that?
What? The Abyssal while he
Okay,
was
so-
leaping?
No. There was no abyss. There was no abyssal there.
Wait, no, there's Abyssal on Alk. Alk Abyssal onto Earthshaker.
No, he did not.
Wait, he did. Look, it's on cooldown still. Abyssal on Tim. 5-second cooldown.
Yeah,
It-
but after the interaction, which was the really cool part, was in the middle of his enchant totem, Sniper hit him with the assassination.
Oh,
which
yeah.
stopped the animation midway, which meant he couldn't finish the enchant totems. No one got stunned. Then the
Oh.
alchemist came in with the abyssal blade. That's what I was trying to say.
Ah, okay. I did see him come down really
That
quick,
is
but I didn't see
huge.
if he stunned anyone. I didn't know if it like so it canceled it and it meant no stun. Wow.
Yes, exactly, which was freaking crazy. I never knew that interaction happened.
These are those weird things
So-
where like you never know them until they happen because they don't explain those kind of things. Like Mars' spear, if you like that's gonna even if you move the hero with the force staff, it's still gonna if the spear connects on a tree, then like they're gonna get stunned even if they're not in the spear anymore.
Yeah.
It's like a weird
Uh,
interaction.
Yeah, it's the way that it's coded. So
Jamie
it's really
has
funny.
haste.
And like one of the other cool interactions I found is he has agonyms. He finally found he got shards. He got it.
He got it. Okay, so he's gonna fissure and then just walk along the fissure. He's all by himself though, and he has no haste
Yeah, I
anymore.
don't
Beating on Dire's
Oh, if he
top
goes
tower.
forward, he lands onto Jojo, cancels the Apostille, but here's Corrosive Haze. Oh gosh, and they jump. Oh, but he has time for Echo Slam. He pops it, but he goes down really quickly. Made a big impact. They took out Kaiser, but he's already dead. BS9's also dead. Stone Gaze is popped. Tim Walk backs off. Sides has a lot of stolen damage, but everyone's kind of backing off. Nothing too exciting. Urk is still here though. Urk is staying around. Gets the crush on the sides. They take out Ogpot with the final sniper ult. Breaker gets hit by the unstable concoction, and Breaker's definitely going down. Sides sticking around a little bit too long. Can Urk blinks forward, connects, gets the corrosive haze, but no one's following for some reason. And
This is-
sides, oh, sniper ult just for kicks. Not taking too much damage.
Oh,
They
man.
know the important person. They know that Jamie is being really effective so far.
Oh, he's the initiator. If you can find the initiator in any of these fights, you go ahead and take it. Like if you see Slardar, you pick him off. If you see Jamie, you pick him off.
Ooh,
You
they have
know,
shards
Eric
on.
and Jamie this game.
They have shard on Medusa, so that's the one where targeted spell sends a snake back to that one person. So that'll be corrosive haze. If you corrosive haze, if you sniper ult, if you swap them, magic missile. Ooh, fissure with the shards. Yeah. Extra mini stun.
I'm walking on the fissure.
So good. It did absolutely nothing, but it still looked cool.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's a great way to go ahead and stop TPs if you miss your fissure.
I think it would be awesome combo with the Morphling, and you get like the huge long fissure with 2 of them, and you can both stomp on them, and it's like freakishly long amount of stuns. That would be ridiculous. Morphling makes everything fun.
I wonder if the shards take away your ability to enchant Totem.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, the leap?
Yeah, the leap portion of it. Because I didn't see Jamie leap when he used it in combination with the fissure.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to go in, so I'd assume he just did the double click for the self cast.
Shadows, take us.
Okay, they smoke and they smoke and they pop Mirana ult. They want to be doubly sure. Okay, they're gonna encounter someone. Maybe. Are they gonna get side? They see the plasma field, maybe. They see sides. Leap forward by JoJo, and the slow with the diffusal, magic missile to follow. Urk is gonna catch up. Urk, blink forward, gets a stun. Terrorize is here though, and a couple more hits on the sides. Perfect terrorize once again by BS9. And the stun on the JoJo, is it gonna be enough? He leaps the wrong way, he gets stunned, space created. Poor JoJo. Not having fun.
Oh.
Tower isn't going to last long.
Oh man. Okay, sorry. I was totally distracted by Jamie up top.
What
Because I
was he
think
doing?
he and I were thinking about the same exact thing at this point in the game. So he went ahead and fissured, right? And he was trying to figure out the interactions with his enchant totem when he has shards. So it looks like if you walk on the fissure, you can go ahead and do the leaping enchant, but if you're at like the endpoints of the fissure, you can only do the regular enchant.
What? That makes no sense. Okay, I'll watch him then. Okay, they go on Ogpot. Ogpot, you're gonna die. And they go on sides. He uses to do, which is gonna be good. Let's see if he can survive. They need another stun. Abyssal Fort on the sides. Aphotic Shield for the. Okay, nope, he dies anyway. Aphotic Shield was off cooldown. Only had the miscoil. It wasn't quite enough.
The Maelstrom.
Okay, Jamie, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Cast your fissure. Do your thing. Let's go. I'm watching.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
You know you want to. There's the fissure. Okay, he did a single one, but just because he didn't want to leap in. So that's just like normal. Walk on the fissure. Nope. It's gone. I don't know. Oh, and he gets hit by an arrow. Just for fun.
Man.
The job of a Mirana.
Okay,
Just
I was
be
totally wrong on that. I think it is the self-casting.
Yeah, you can always pick, so it's, I'm sure he just decided. He seems like one of the better players on this team. He seems to be doing a great job.
When Jamie wants to be Jamie, he's one of the more fun players to play with, in my opinion. If Jamie decides to be the other Jamie, it can either be like...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Jamie goes in forward. Oh, BKB popped by Sniper, just wrecking Jamie. Arrow doesn't connect. Urk is still here all by himself. They're trying to take an Urk, but he's pretty tanky. Can they actually do it? A couple more hits would do the trick, but doesn't seem like it's going to do enough. And Razor's getting wrecked. Terrorized. Hits only onto JoJo. Nice static link. Nobody's dying. Jamie's still here, though. Blink forward onto Red Seal. Connects onto Red Seal. Down goes JoJo. Nice blink forward by Urk, doing a lot of damage. Swap. Oh, no. Swap out of Jamie. Actually saved Jamie. Jamie's still alive. Down goes Red Seal. Down goes Urk. Jamie's still perfectly fine. And Kaiser's way too far in there. Gets killed. That was quite messy. Quite messy.
Yeah, on the back line, when Jamie was trying to run away, there was an assassinate on him, and he blinked just in time to avoid the assassinate. That's why
we finally got
stayed
the
around.
blink. Okay. Nice.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of snipers assassinates getting like the Yule, just Razor Yules, but he uses like well before the assassinate actually goes off. So I'm confused why he doesn't cancel it, the assassinate. But maybe the timing's a bit weird.
Maybe he just doesn't feel like canceling it and goes, I'm not recasting it.
Just because.
lazy.
I spent all this effort standing here waiting for it to charge up.
Or he doesn't know the, or she doesn't know the interaction on how the assassinate works.
That's true. Yeah, maybe. Oh, arrow lands. Oh, hits on the Roshan. Nice dodge by Breaker. Finally didn't attract the arrow like he usually does. And they back off. Is Fellowship of the Ping gonna walk in themselves? Maybe. No.
Yes.
Wait, so do you know Jamie? Does Jamie like play different ways different times?
Yes, he either does the troll mode or he plays serious.
Wow. Well, in this case, he seems to be like playing for himself. He's playing really well by himself, but not really like as far as the team goes. Nice terrorize lands onto 2, but they got Aegis already. Oh, poor Jojo, always getting hit. Gets figured in. Nice swap by Kaiser, able to save Jojo, but Kaiser kind of screwed himself. Can he swap? No more swap charges. Urk gets 2 with the crush. Abyssal forward onto Jamie, but he gets killed as he jumps out by Red Seal. Too much cyber damage, unstable concoction. Lots of static click damage, 149 damage stolen. Wow, Akpat is just not a tank at all. Getting absolutely wrecked every time. Urk tries for the blink forward, but does not connect. Jamie has bought back and takes out Jojo. I totally missed that. On the back lines.
Blinked on them. It's like Echo Slammer.
You are dying, that's for sure. Jamie's hanging around. Jamie, what are you doing? Oh, he wants Red Seal. He takes that Red Seal and he blinks away. He is playing so well. My goodness. Oh, nice swap. And Abyssal cancels it once again. Too much bash.
Oh, man.
Canceling out all those leaps away.
Oh, man. So you can actually cancel it mid-animation with anything that has a stun.
At
Oh
any
my.
time, it seems. Like any time. Because that was like right as he was coming off the ground, he got stuck. The other one was like he was at like the height of the apex of his leap.
Yeah, exactly. And goes, dang.
Oh.
Jamie's... Jamie just messaged me.
He just messaged you randomly?
Man. No. I messaged him saying that I'm going to be co-casting with you on your channel, and he goes, "Oh, watching us get," and then.
Well, he's having so much fun.
Well, Jamie's like one of those players that's like, for him to have. I'm not saying like for him to have fun, he has to troll all the time, but like, for him to have fun, he needs to like really be just himself.
It seems like he's
so
having
sometimes
the
they'll
freedom
make
to
you
kind of
feel-
like focus people when he wants to and like just do some fun stuff. That's probably really helpful.
Exactly. Like 2 weeks ago, when I think it was PZR's first game, he went in the off lane as Ember Spirit and built Meteor Hammer on him, which is not a. I'll put it like this. It's not a totally viable build, but in the game that he was in, it worked. It will work, you know, and it was working. He just had the timing off on it, so it didn't pan out too well. So.
Yeah, so that one probably takes definitely some practice, I would think. Can you cast the Meteor Hammer? Can you start it while you're sleight of fisting?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it seems like it's plausible if you can get the searing chains on the targets you expect. It could be kind of cool.
Yeah, so what I believe you do, right, is you go ahead and, especially on a wave push that's going to be on a tower, you go ahead and put out one remnant behind you, and you sleight of fist, and while sleight of fisting, you cast it, and then you hit the spirit button to go to the spirit, so that way you're not in the same spot as you are. I believe it doesn't interrupt the channeling.
Are you sure you don't have to cast the Return to Spirit one first and then the channel? Because I know you can cast that one while you're sleight of fisting, and then you'll return after the sleight of fist ends. But I think that would interrupt the channel. So I would think you'd have to cast the Return to Spirit before you cast Meteor Hammer.
So, in my mind,
remnant.
and I think this is how it would work, right? Is you sleight a fist, right? You cast the Meteor Hammer, and then right after, immediately, you go ahead and hit the return to your spirit.
Oh, yeah, that one. I thought you meant you cast the Meteor Hammer before the remnant. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
No. You put the remnant out, sleight a fist, Meteor Hammer, and then go to your remnant. That's like the safest way that I know. But technically, you could put the remnant out before you cast the the meteor hammer while you're sleight of fisted and still go back to it. So
Yeah, I guess it depends on if you have the safety one out. It's kind of like whatever the situation demands.
yeah, exactly. And arrow misses up tops. Side take.
I didn't realize that with Earth. For some reason, I thought with Earthshaker's thing with the shard, that he had to be near the fissure for it to do the thing, for it to do the have the aftershocks go along the fissure. But he can cast it from anywhere, and it does it. So that's kind of nifty. So I wonder what the interaction is with Morphling if they each are considered owners of the same fissure, so they can. When either one of them casts it, it does it, or if it only casts on their fissure.
I think it only casts it on their own fissure.
Aw. Well, I guess we'll see when someone does it, because that's like too much of a fun one.
Dyer's middle
Yeah,
barracks are
Aegis
under
has been
attack.
reclaimed. Oh, I just like how he's just spacing out these stuns, you know?
He's doing so good.
Yeah. Yeah. The Sides has recovered really well. Not recovered really well. He was doing great.
Oh, lots of damage. Static Link with the Yules onto Tim. He pops the BKB, but he's gotten so much damage taken away. He's staying up there though. Abyssal's forward onto Breaker, but he's doing no damage. What's the point?
Dyer's top
Urk
tower
also pops the BKB just for fun. And Sides pops the BKB. Everyone's popping BKBs.
Just waiting
Jamie's
for the
considering
right
going
moment.
in. He kind of wants to. Nope. A little bit too far out.
Yeah. He could have blinked forward and Chant Totem with the follow-up, but he would have been too far from his team. Not to mention, if there was anyone else other than Sniper there, I believe that would have been the choice that he would have gone for.
That's true. He probably would have got wrecked before he could do too much. Oh, poor Ogpot, just so low. He's gonna pop his ult if you take one more hit from Red Seal.
Well, he
Nice
has
Fisher.
Solar Crest, which is really
He is
good.
timing it so well. Oh, I'm so impressed. Red Seal pops BKB because he was very scared of Earthshaker.
Forces the BKB.
Oh, and Urk misses the crush on a Dark Willow. That was a little unfortunate. They're trying so hard. They can't seem to push this high ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
Tim
really
pops the
felt
ult. He's
that.
going up there. Do they have a vessel thing? Oh wait, he has BKB again? What? Okay, Jamie
they
goes in forward, but a
outwarded.
missile blade on a Jamie. Jamie, do you have time to cast whatever? He goes forward. Oh, he gets perfectly placed. Red Seal does go down. They're getting totally surrounded and destroyed. Down goes Kaiser. Down goes Tim. Mega kill streak ended. Wow.
This
And Urk is able to get out of there.
ouch.
Oh
If
no,
you
Jamie
are
catches up to
those
Jojo.
type of-
Misses the enchant totem forward. Jojo leaps into the backside. He has one more leap. Is he going to do it and then just try to TP out? Fissure is not up, so Fissure is up. Okay, Jojo, what are you going to do? What's the plan here? Okay, just die.
to the
That
fountain.
makes sense. Space created, I suppose.
Yeah.
What in the world is going on?
Uh,
They're just playing really weirdly.
tower shouldn't have to take this
I don't think that was playing weirdly. I believe it was, okay, we just took a bad fight, and we need to go ahead and delay their push that's going to be coming. So the best thing you can really do is to cut side lanes or do something really stupid and make literal space. Have them chase you, and you just, you know, like, be a distraction.
Definitely good to create the space. I was still confused
Yeah,
like
because
what
take a look
the
at where
fight
Jamie's
went.
at right now.
The fight went totally weird. I guess Fellowship had already popped like all their BKBs and they already tried all their stuff, and then it was they were kind of screwed once PZR came through.
Yeah, you know, I understand the feeling on that. Like, you're trying to force something that you shouldn't need to be forcing, because like you have control of the map. You need to just take it nice and slow at that point. Not to get picked off. You need to focus on making sure that everybody gets their farm, you know, and formulate a plan after that. really.
Sniper has the shard. I want to see concussive grenade. What does it look like? What does it look like?
It looks freaking hilarious.
I've never seen it.
It's like a really smaller version of Blinding Light, but with cooler effects, because I like explosions.
Does it take time to travel, or is it instant like blinding light?
It takes time to travel. My apologies.
Okay. Oh, for some reason Kaiser just walked. Oh, probably just trying to deboard. Walks right into all four of them. They're in trouble.
This is why I am an advocate of everybody buy a smoke if you're a support. And if they're complaining to you about wanting wards, you grab the smoke, you pop it, and you run to where you need to ward. And if they complain about using smoke, you tell them, well, we need wards and I don't want to die, and you're complaining about me dying while I'm warding, so I have to smoke.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
You can always coordinate with the team too and be like, hey, I'm gonna ward. I have a
Just
smoke.
come help me for a bit.
Let's
Just
smoke
come
and
with me,
ward.
just in case.
Dyer's courier has
Come
Aw,
with me,
Jojo
and if we
picks up the
catch
courier.
someone, we kill them.
I almost always ask for help when it's like in this kind of blind thing. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go ward, so either I'm just gonna die or you could come with me, and I'll have less of a chance of dying.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Totally up to you.
oh, I just got a notification on like amazing Switch deals, like games on the eShop. I mean,
Amazing Switch deals.
yeah, Nintendo Switch.
Do you
And
have a
then-
Switch?
Yeah, I do have a Switch, so it's just like, oh, that's great. I can see what kind of sales they have on games.
I do not have
Sorry,
a Switch.
I get super distracted.
I'm sure it's not helpful when there's a bajillion notifications coming everywhere.
Yeah,
The Fellowship has
it-
smoked
it's not
now.
helpful.
They, but PZR is also all together, and they're also smoked. So who is gonna do what? Well, they
Who's
popped
gonna
the
break the
sentry
smoke
down, so they know
first?
they're there.
They know, they know.
Everyone knows. Oh, and JoJo takes it out. So rude.
It's fine. You go ahead and sacrifice your vision. You know that they're over there.
Ooh,
And
everyone's
then
getting
give
shards.
away all
So we have shards. We have shards on Sniper. And we have shards on Slardar, and we have shards on Alchemist, and shards on Vengeful Spirit. So Marana, where's your
You've got
shards?
One hero.
Where's your shards? I know that one's kind of boring.
Well, take a look at Dark Willow. She got shards.
Oh yay! Okay, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And
I think that's gonna
Akpot
be
has no money, so he doesn't have shards yet.
useful.
Maybe eventually.
Because like whomever you curse crown, and if they're around the surrounding person, they're gonna get smacked with the little.
It seems
trample
good
minions.
because you can't really. There's no direction you could walk and not get ensnared. You'd have to blink out or something.
Yeah, or you just take the ensnare and just
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
figure it out. It is so well designed that it's almost too perfect.
Does it if you get the curse crown dispelled, does it immediately cast the brambles at that spot, or does it
That is
not
an
happen at
interesting
all?
interaction and an idea that we have to take a look at.
I know I've seen some weird interactions. Like, let's see, what was it? There's something with like Oracle's channeled one. It was in one of the games on Thursday. I forget. There was some cool interaction
Yeah.
where I was like, okay, it must be the. Oh, they go all ham onto that Medusa illusion, Abyssal Blade and everything.
Oh
They want
man, if I saw that, I would have literally yelled at PZR like, "No, we going in, boys. They done and effed up there. My illusion died for this. Let's go get them." They popped the BKB, right?
I don't
Oh.
think so. Oh, another PZR smoke. They want to go on to Tim or JoJo, but everyone's there. They're all converging. They spot out Urk. Okay, Urk pops the BKB, but he's static linked. He is getting in so much trouble. Nice. Let's see if Ezio can do enough damage. Stone Gaze is popped. Down goes Urk. They pop the dust. They know where everyone is. Nice fissure to block everyone up. But Red Seal is just going to dish out so much damage. Oh my gosh, poor Tim, the Abyssal's Blade 4. Nice swap out, saving Tim's life, but he has Unstable Concoction. He casts it over onto sides. Nice Terrorize connects. Ooh, Echo Slam popped by Jamie. Is it going to be enough damage? Nope, not quite enough damage. Tim pops the whatever the shards concoction on the sniper so he gets more attack speed. Down goes sides as well. Breaker's dishing out crazy amounts of damage. Is it going to be enough or is he going to die? Urk has bought back and has rejoined the fight. Down goes JoJo to BS9. I didn't see where that was at, but somehow
She
something
was
happened.
Standing in the middle of everything.
Too many things happened.
Like,
I did not see concussive grenade. Did you see it? I don't know what it looks like, so I didn't.
No, it wasn't used that fight because there's
Aw.
no knockback effect on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw the Berserk potion used, but it doesn't seem like it does that much. It seems like it's like a small amount. Like your attack speed's increased very slightly, and your regen is increased a little bit, but it's not like a huge, amazing buff. The
40
Berserk
HP
potion.
regen. Yeah.
The HP regen's good,
a
but
lot.
it's not like world changing. It's not. It's not like I'm gonna see it and it's gonna blow my mind or anything.
Well, 40 HP regen in this game is like a lot, so...
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, you put that on top of Centaur or any big, like strong tanky hero like Urk, he becomes incredibly more difficult to kill.
And once he gets Scepter, like he has Scepter now, he'll be even more tanky.
Yeah, so let's see here.
The Breaker by back. Oh gosh, Urk is just, he wants to do it. He's taking it. He pops BKB. He's taking a lot of damage. They don't really have a way to slow him though.
Dude,
Scotty is, oh gosh, Ogpot gets annihilated. Whoa, wow. He got killed before the threshold. Oh gosh, Jamie's on the back lines trying to do stuff. But he's caught around. He can't do anything. He tries to leap away, but he gets unstable concoction. They know where he is. He's crows the face. He keeps blinking away. Assassinate lands onto him. He's still alive. He's still alive. Come on. He gets killed as he leaps away. That's always sad that if he starts to leap and he dies, his dead body continues.
Oh, I'm really sad that he picked the Arcane Blink.
I wanted to see it. I didn't see him use it. But it's kind of cool.
The overwhelming blink is, I think, a better one for him because it has the like small little stun for him, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Jamie's gonna try again. He still has Echo Slam to take out Kaiser. He's not gonna waste it onto just a single Alchemist. That was pointless. Wait, what's wrong with? Wouldn't Arcane Blink be good though? Because he'll get the cooldown reduction, or is it cast reduction? Yeah, the cooldown reduction.
It's a cooldown reduction and a cast point.
Ilumina's enchant totem's even faster. I wonder if it affects the leap speed or just.
Totem that I think that's going to be more effective. It's the fissure.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Yeah, because the enchant totem is good as it already is, but that wind on the enchant totem is what you really want to use. That.
Is it gonna like speed up the animation or only the cast point? So it'll still look the same, but it'll come out faster. Like the fissure will come out earlier in the animation.
At least it should be like that because the cast I think the cast point in the frack, that is a good question.
Urk, let's see. Are you gonna get wrecked? Because they know you're there, and we have Jamie here. So Jamie, oh gosh, you blink away and you TP. Oh, you get blocked by the fissure. They know where you are now. And there you are. He walks in on his fissure. Curse Crown pops the BKB. Urk, you should have popped it before and TP'd instantly. You're pretty tanky with your Scepter stuff, but you get stunned once again by Jamie. Down you go. That is a dieback, right? He already bought back before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
4
2
more
minutes to figure out what to do here with the guy that's their initiator. So honestly, I would not be surprised if they just walk down like not mid, but like walk down the lane that they're in right now currently as a team. Because I think that would be the play.
For PZR?
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta stick together.
Taking an arrow to the face.
Well, somehow they gotta deal with Red Seal because they never really get on him in the back lines unless Jamie does.
Yeah, you gotta have to let Jamie do something there. Oh, or if you could get a pick off here, I think it would be great.
Jojo has too many charges.
Leaps into the.
He needs another. He needs a shard. He would get another leap charge. He could be even more aggressive.
I mean.
Everyone needs a shard. Almost everyone has a shard except for Mirana and Abba and Razor. Yeah, that's it. 3 heroes. Oh, Jamie's having so much fun.
Didn't Razor get his shards?
Nope.
Oh, then. Okay.
That was like that. It's so funny that it's so similar to Medusa's shards. Oh gosh, nice swap. Breaker, you're getting totally wrecked. There's Magic Missile. A Missile Blade forward. But pops the Manta. Has time to pop the Stone Gaze. Is she gonna pop it? She popped the Stone Gaze. Sides pops the BKB. Walking forward. Double leap away. Looks like everyone's okay. Wow, Breaker is really tanky. They could not burst her down.
Yeah. It kind of feels like PZR doesn't want to continue these engagements, even though they're very favorable. You know.
It seems like they want to take him out really quickly, and then once it takes too long, they decide to back off.
Yeah, I think they are playing on the side of caution.
It seems like a good instinct to have to be aware of that, because once Jamie gets there, once your BKBs are worn off, then you got to be super careful.
Yeah, Jamie even went and picked up a Gem of True Sight to help out with.
Oh no, Breaker's here again, and they're all here. Oh my gosh, so much damage on the JoJo. Do they see the real Breaker? Oh my gosh, so the illusions are doing so much damage. Kaiser goes down. They quickly take down Breaker. Can they take down sides? So much damage. Urk pops the BKB. Here's Jamie. Terrorize lands onto just Urk. Sides goes down. Jamie leaps away. Tim and Red Seal doing too much damage.
Yeah,
Tim
they
has
need
the
to back away
Penta Edge
right
sword,
now.
which has the chance to maim. Ooh, then he's gonna go for a scepter. Yay. Oh wait, is scepter the same as it always was?
Out of my way.
I believe it
Yeah,
was
same thing.
borrow time upgrade. Increases the duration. Anytime an ally takes more than 5
Yep. Oh gosh, Jamie goes in forward really aggressively, pops Echo Slam, but is it enough damage? Red Seal pops BKB, is regenerating so quick with Satanic. Poor Jamie, that was a nice attempt, but you went down. Aqua dropping crazy low as well. Sides drain 214 damage from Red Seal, but Red Seal still has like 100 damage he can dish out. Buyback by BS9. Tim is really deep in there. Gotta be super careful, I think. Spirit Vessel's upon you. Your regen's doing squat.
Dyer's bottom barracks have fallen.
And they're taking on the last lane of Rax. And that is Megas.
Dyer's bottom barracks have fallen.
There we go. Down goes Ocpot.
You know, I think PZR had a really good chance at coming back in this game. The unfortunate portion was the fact that Breaker got caught out in the middle at that very last moment, which led to this situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think it still seemed in favor of Fellowship, but yeah, that definitely kind of turned it over. Because they were kind of coming back. They had some good team fights.
Yeah,
Sure.
they weren't out of the game at all. They just needed to find a good opening. And there were like some smaller openings, not something that they could take like massive advantage of, but they were getting there.
Well, GG to Fellowship of the Ping, winning game number 1. Let's see how the stats looked.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, they kind of came back when it comes to XP. Things evened out, and the gold kept coming back. It was coming back together.
yeah, it really was.
Cyber and Hawk were just so far ahead like the whole time. But Medusa was coming. Medusa was coming back. Farming quite effectively. Nice.
Yeah, she ended up being third on the net worth. The 4K behind the sniper. It's not too terrible. Like, at one point, she was actually ahead of the sniper at the 50-minute mark, and I believe that's what they took a team fight there at that point, and then she died and fell off like really badly. And
Yeah, I'm not sure why Sniper kind of... I mean, obviously Out kind of scales better, but I don't know why Snipers suddenly got a lot slower at the farming. Maybe he was playing more in fights instead of just solo farming. I don't know.
Well, you have an alchemist on the map, so it's kind of difficult to go ahead and find anything. So your main priority is either you go ahead and jungle, or you do the opposite of what the alchemist is doing. Well, that's pretty much what you do, is actually do the opposite of what alchemist is doing. So if you see him in the jungle, you push the lanes. You see him in the lane, you go ahead and take it to jungle, because farm is going to be very, very limited when he's on the map for your team.
Very true. Got it. Yeah. He's just farmed so quickly. So much money. He didn't get any scepters though. That would have been fun to see. I want to see Ron a scepter, and I wanted to see. Okay, well, I saw a lot of fun stuff. That was still a lot of cool things.
Yep, a lot of cool things. Sorry, I didn't have my energy drink yet.
Oh no. Well, do you want to go do something before we start the second game, or are you ready to just like do it?
Let me grab the energy drink and see if I can find a small snack. So give me like 1 minute.
Sure.
Thank you.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, apparently we did game number 2 first. So that was actually game number 2. Unfortunately. Kind of funny. Oof. Oof. Well, hopefully, I'm sorry, Fellowship. I'm sorry that we did the games out of order. But hopefully it doesn't matter. Notification setting. I hear something.
What?
I hear an energy drink. Or I hear something being popped.
Yep, that was the energy drink.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Well, if you didn't notice, apparently we did game 2 first instead of game 1. Doesn't matter that much.
You did game 2?
But that was game 2. I thought for sure it was game 1, but for some reason that was game 2, according to like Dota buff. Unless I'm not blind, right? It was game 2, according to Dota buff.
Oh my god, that was game 2.
I was surprised looking because I figured you would have clicked on the game 1 and like you would have been like, what in the world are you looking at? There's no alchemist in this game. But you somehow picked the same one as me, which is weird.
Yeah, I would have told you something if something was up, but yeah.
Well, my apologies to Fellowship and PZR. I hope you didn't get whiplash from it being all backwards. This is what happens when it's not live, and then when I'm terrible at this. But I'll do better. Well, I got the second one queued up. Do you want to be part of the drafting phase stuff, or do you want to like just do whatever until the like, do you want to sync up in the drafting phase, or just sync up later at the?
Let's count to 3 and hit watch replay and see what happens.
Well, it has to load, right? So it's not gonna like. Okay, sure. I'll exit out and then I'll do that. Let's see.
Oh, you already loaded in?
Okay, I'll click it at the same time. On 3.
Oh, okay. Since we're gonna be anyways, just click 3. We'll pause and then sync back at literally the very first second of the replay.
Okay, like after the phase, or after the big phase. Okay. Wait. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Okay. There. Now it's at the phase.
Turn to ban.
Oh, I gotta switch my stream over. It's gonna show the intro. I always love it. Wait, it didn't show it. Oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. There it goes. So dramatic. Every time.
I need to do that.
It's like the coolest intro. It's so dramatic. I'm sure they probably stole some of it from somewhere. But I like it. I think it's really cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, here we are at game number 2 / game number 1. It's actually game number 1 of their 2-game series. Once again, PZR versus Fellowship of the Ping. Fellowship won the second game. This is just too confusing, saying it all backwards. They won the previous game we casted, which was game number 2. Quite handily.
We'll just pretend it's game 2 right now.
We can pretend it's game 2. Nobody has to know. Nobody has to know.
Nobody has to know.
We'll go in. This is game 2, so they're doing whatever they would do on a game 2. They're not being cautious. But we're still in the same situation where we just had the new patch. No one has any idea what's going on. And hopefully they're all going to buy their hero shards because that's what we're all here for, is to see what the shards are.
What is their MMR?
This is Contender League, so they're all below. They're like Legend and below. Yeah.
I would imagine.
So that's like, well, I don't know what MMR that is.
10 seconds remaining.
Is that like 3 something? 3,000?
It's around 3K.
5
3K?
seconds remaining.
3 to 4K.
I did not check them individually. And they could have, of course, gotten better over the course of the
Radiant team's turn to ban.
league. Just like last season. TBD, they got way better. But they were already in the league.
Dire team
So,
ban.
first set of picks, Enigma and CK. Haven't seen Enigma in a while. We'll see how that goes. Enigma is usually like a pretty good offlaner, and CK is also a very good offlaner. So maybe they're going to go core CK and 3 in Enigma, or put them both in the offlane and just have like a really weird
10
off
seconds
lane.
remaining.
Or maybe Enigma will... Nobody jungles Enigma anymore.
5
That's old
seconds
school.
remaining.
I don't know.
Yeah, you really shouldn't. It's a detriment to your whole entire lineup and economy. Especially with the slight nerf that they did in the jungle. Again,
Radiant team ban.
it's basically like anybody who tries to jungle at the beginning of the game, you're gonna just put your team at a massive disadvantage that it's not even worth it.
Well, what did they nerf in the jungle this time? Was it even less experience or gold for
Dire
creeps?
team ban.
It's the neutrals will give out a flat rate of gold, so it will never increase throughout time.
What? That's okay. Well, is the starting amount the same as it used to be?
Radiant team ban.
Like, or did they kind of like
this is for neutral creeps,
even it
so-
out? Well, that's a bit unfortunate.
So basically, the longer they stay there, they're not going to give out more gold.
Well, then at least if you do it at the beginning, like a little bit, then it wouldn't be too detrimental
10 seconds
to
remaining.
just give a solo
Yeah,
lane to someone else if they can handle it.
If anything,
5
I
seconds
believe what they
remaining.
want to do is, okay, so this is going to sound really weird. So they're trying to go ahead and A, stop people from jungling, and B, keep people jungling. All right, and what I mean by that is that in the laning phase, in the beginning of the game, essentially up till the mid game, they want people to not jungle. They just want people to go ahead and stack camps, and that's pretty much it during the laning phase. So everything's active in lane. Once you get past
Team's
that
turn to
portion of
ban.
the game, they want you to jungle because those neutral creeps aren't gaining gold over time. So you have to go in there and wipe them all out ASAP so you can get more gold down the line.
Okay, I guess I see the logic there.
Seconds
That they're
remaining.
it's not like many people really jungle anymore. It's kind of like not really feasible
5
to
seconds
jungle
left.
in any
Don't freeze
meaningful
up.
way in the early game. But I suppose
Mhm.
it's okay. That makes sense on some levels, I guess.
Yeah,
That-
it's really
yeah.
weird how I describe it, but it makes complete sense when I explain it.
It does make complete sense, and it does also mean that stacking is more important now. Because if you don't stack, then they're not going to get
Dire team's
as much of
turn
a
to
benefit when they farm them finally in the mid game.
Which also took a nerf this patch. Instead of 40% when you stack, you get 30%.
Wait, the person who's stacked, or you mean the? What do you
The
mean?
person who stacks.
What?
So
Well, but you
So
still get the
basically
cool,
what
nice
is
sound
that?
when you do it, right? When they kill it, you get the cool, like the gold sound.
5 seconds
yeah, you still
remaining.
get the cool gold, like cool sound when you stack, like the vroom, and then you still get the gold like cha-ching.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But the bad news is that whenever you do that now, instead of getting 40% of the gold that they go ahead and like drop, it is
Mhm.
now 30%.
Well, that's a bit. Okay, gosh, I didn't think it needed a nerf. It seems like it's perfectly fine where it was at. Maybe they want the game to shift
Whoa.
slightly.
Well, for me, I felt it was perfectly fine where it's at. If they wanted to go ahead and adjust the numbers, then they could have gone down to 38, 37, 35. But hitting it to 30 is way too much, in my opinion. because the support economy is already bad enough as it is. Now you're just basically trying to tell supports, go ahead and stack jungle camps, but stack the important ones. All the other ones are now yours. You go ahead and farm it. So it's kind of like, what the hell? Instead of doing more important things like warding, telling your cores to do what they're supposed to be doing, now you got to actually worry about jungling again.
Well, that's kind of annoying. I mean, I feel like you're supposed to already at least have one person like making sure to do it at the right times, no matter what. That it was important. But yeah, I guess you're penalizing it. You're not giving them as much for doing it, and then they'll suffer for it later on. Just
no, what essentially it is doing is that you go ahead and keep doing it. Of course, there's not going to be as much incentive, but what it really means and translates for supports is because you're losing that 10% of the gold from gaining from stacking it, right? Now you're actually incentivized to actually go take smaller camps. So that takes away more support duties from you in lane. Okay. Like once you get past the mid game.
Yeah. It takes away from your core. It takes away. Oh. Well, supports are always under. Their economy is just not very fun. But you kind of accept it. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because when you have to take a look at it, right? You're doing your regular duties. Now you got even more duties on top of your regular duties. So that way you can keep up with your team economically and have your buyback at the ready.
It means you have to get even better at like timing everything, like when you go stack versus when you kill a little camp versus when you pull a wave versus when you go and like ward stuff and do things. And now the timing's like even more important. You got to make sure it's all at the right spots so you're more efficient.
And not to mention killing the right camps. You kill the wrong camp, you mess up everything. The last thing you want to do is you want to stack the small camp and kill the medium camp or the big camp, right?
Wait,
because at that point you're.
Hey, why?
Okay, so in the laning phase, right? That's what you want to do, more or less. You want to stack the small camp, kill the creep wave, right? Now, once you get past the laning phase, it's really important they have to switch that mindset. You actually have to start stacking the bigger camps and not the small camp. Small camp will always be yours, right?
Okay, in the sense of like you can use it to pull and you can use it to farm a little bit for yourself.
Exactly. So once you get past the mid game, once you get past the laning phase, it makes more sense to stack the medium and big camps than it does to stack the small camps. Because if you stack the small camps for yourself past the laning phase, you're going to spend more time at that camp getting less amount of gold inefficiently than you would have if you spent the same amount of time on the medium and big camps killing those camps instead.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess that's true if you are like doing it at maximum efficiency and then you don't have time to stack more than just a small camp when you're doing them like in sequence, then it seems more important. But I feel like most of the time you're not pulling every wave and you're not using up the small camp completely, and so you would have time to instead pull the bigger camps, like in between the smaller ones, right?
Okay, so I think I think I'm not explaining this well enough. All right, so so just imagine we're only in the mid game, right?
Mm-hmm.
No more laning.
Okay, no more
pulling,
laning.
None of that shenanigans, right? It's more efficient for the support to never stack the small camp ever again at that point.
Yeah, sure. Unless they have some magic ability to somehow pull all the camps at once, then yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
Not even then. You still don't stack the small camp because you're wasting more time killing it. Because so if you stack the small camp, right? Unless you can kill that thing in less than like 5 seconds, it's not a good idea to do it. All right, because you want to spend most of your majority of the time to go ahead and take that big camp and not stack the small camp, because you're wasting more time there once you're in the mid game and once you get into the mid game. Once you get into the late game, completely different story. Stack, make as much gold as you possibly can because you need to find that buyback.
So there's only certain exceptions when you're a hero that can clear the stacked create a small camp,
Mhm.
then it might make more sense. If you were like
Yes.
Jakiro can do it pretty quick with like 2 dual breaths. Like she can
Mhm.
do it, not too bad.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
Death Prophet can do that as well. Jakiro is definitely
5
the
seconds
5
remaining.
in this game, so he can go ahead and
Dire
take care of
team's
it. But
turn.
if you're like a Crystal Maiden, oh, well, okay, I'll rephrase it. If you're not a Crystal Maiden, like let's just go ahead and say you're Hoodwink, all right? As a 5, you're not gonna clear that camp fast, per se, if you have your Acorn on cooldown. So you need to find a way to go ahead and clear real fast,
10
and if
seconds
you're a
remaining.
support, you're not gonna be able to do that. So it's just like
Okay.
you have to manage
5
your
seconds
efficiency and time management into like where's the best way to pull, what's the best thing to do at this point of the game. You know, like early and late game, stack. Mid game, do not stack the small camp. Stack everything else, but not the small camp. You need to get rid of that thing fast. That's small amount of gold for you, but you need to get the hell out because people are always rotating throughout the map.
Yeah.
Because if you take a look at Fellowship of the Ping, right,
Choose
that
your
is a
hero.
lineup that you do not want to get caught. Like Mirana's Moonlight Shadow, you got Tidehunter there with his Ravage, you got Jakiro with the Ice Path, you got Death Prophet, like who's going to probably build a Yules. You got Wraith King, for the love of God. They're going to stun your ass and you're going to be like in a crap ton of trouble.
They have so much
right?
pushing. This is just gonna like roll
Yeah.
right over them.
I wouldn't say get rolled right over because you have Enigma on
You have
PZR,
Enigma.
who's a great team fight. So if you're going to be pushing S5, you're going to make a big mistake if you are all crowded up together and not spread out. You have Sniper on PZR, who's going to be able to go ahead and just start like taking pop shots at anybody throughout that lineup because they don't have any good strong gap closures outside of Tidehunter, and Tidehunter needs that Blink Dagger to go ahead and be like, I'm in there and I'm going to go ahead and mess up your day by ravaging you all. Right? You also got Lion and
Well, how's Enigma
BS9.
gonna be effective at any like, until he can get BKB? How is he gonna be effective at all? Because every single hero has a way to interrupt Black Hole, and there's no way he's gonna get everyone in a Black Hole. But it's very unlikely he's ever gonna get that.
Okay, so what you really want to do when you have a situation like this, right, is that you want to have vision all over the map as much as you possibly can. As Enigma, you want to go ahead and try to figure out where would be the longest black hole time because you know you're going to get interrupted. And you're going to try to get that BKB at some point. So you either rush the BKB or you get the blink.
Okay.
Alright.
So it's depending on how the game is going, and like if you have good vision, then you would know who you have to catch and like who might also be there. If you keep track of when Ravage is off cooldown and when certain things are off, I guess you gotta play very carefully. You gotta be really smart. It's not gonna be that easy. The black hole.
It's not going to be easy this game. It's still a great tool to have, anyways.
For sure.
And in my opinion, I still feel that sorry BS9, but like for the love of God, you need to pick a better support hero other than Lion, because the Lion's absolute garbage.
Aww. He's at least very straightforward.
Lion, because excuse me?
He's at least very straightforward. Right? He's like a really straightforward support.
It's a very straightforward support that says I absolutely suck at this game.
Oh, wait, why? He's got an AoE stun, he's got a single stun, he's got a damage thing.
Scale, yes, I know, but take a look at his win rate at the professional level and take a look at his win rate overall. The hero freaking sucks, man.
Aww.
His movement speed is too slow. He has a terrible attack animation. His mana drain is only useful for one target until you get it upgraded. It's like, come on.
Aww. Maybe people just think him because he's like self-sustaining, and maybe people just kind of get overawed by the fact that you just need tranquil boots and you're good to go. He's just very simple concepts, and it just makes it easier to just play. Maybe
I'd rather have Lich on my team for like the next 3,000 games than have Lion on my team for the next 100. That's how bad I think the Lion is. Right? That's how bad I think it is. You know, it's just like it's no offense to BS9. It's just like I hate the hero because it's absolute garbage. You know, you turn someone into a fishy, right? That's great. You interrupt whatever.
Fishy.
You go ahead and stun. It doesn't do enough damage.
Not enough damage.
You
sure.
mana drain. the slow is good, but it's just like you're stuck and you can't do anything outside of that, right?
I guess, but like he has it's an AoE stun on a single target. Like it has utility to it, and the ult is like a nice nuke. Oh, arrow lands on the BS9. He's probably gonna die. Should have time to get a stun off. Gets a stun off. Urk did not get the anchor smash. BS9 pops the salve. Perfectly fine. I'm like, why is he? Let's see. I guess Shadow Shaman at least has the wards. Oh, nice. 2-person stun and slow on a JoJo, and JoJo goes down. Only has the arrow. No leaps available. Like how?
Right.
I guess the line doesn't scale, but he's not like the worst in the world. I don't know.
He technically scales infinitely with finger.
Yeah,
right?
Technically, but that's assuming like you're the one who's able to. Yeah, I guess you should be in the fights, and you should at least be able to cast your ult within 3 seconds of them dying. Sure.
Yeah, but like that's the problem. You have to rely on that, and in organized play, they're not going to allow that.
It's most likely not going to happen.
Basically, yeah, and more or less, like in like super high end, not the super high end, like the high end of organized play, to execute line perfectly is insane.
Huh.
You know.
Yeah, I never thought she was that bad, but it's. I'm trying to find a counterexample of like a hero that's just worse as a support, but like most of them have something that some kind of thing that they have that compensates, or something that scales better. Okay, JoJo gets stunned again, or doesn't connect, slowed by the mana drain, but Sides gets driven off by Urk.
So the easiest way to go ahead and counter line is to never put yourself in a bad position, right? And make sure that you always drag the lane, and always have creeps surrounding you. Because like line has okay armor, a terrible attack animation, like I said. So as long as you do that, you'll be fine in lane.
Oh, and her shard is so boring.
So
boring.
For who?
For Lion.
Oh, for Lion? No, that's
True sight and attack speed slow on the mana drain.
Oh my gosh, that is so useful. Oh my god, it just breaks the hero even more now.
Hey, you get the 3-person 90 attack speed slow. So that's something.
Yeah, I mean like I'm saying, like dear god, like he can protect your core, he can do a whole bunch of things. He's basically like, I'm gonna go ahead and finger one, stun, and then run in there and die.
I doubt it's gonna stop him from being playing just because of the infinite scaling up. Everyone loves infinite scaling opportunities, and like that alone is probably just gonna keep lying around for like a long time. Okay, they're going on Tim. Got the stun, got the little Enigma Malefice stuff, but he's perfectly fine. Kaiser taking some damage, but not enough. Sal popped by Tim. Kaiser is circling around, has dual breath. They might want to go into Ogpot. There's a stun, Ray Fire Blast. Dual breath, Ogpot taking some good damage, but also Tim is taking some good damage too. Tim's taking too much damage. Who's going to go down first? Tim goes down first to the Malefice. Ogpot, no more dot. Kaiser does end up taking out Ogpot, but goes down as well to the creeps. Jamie does not get the last hit.
Oh man, he really like had one shot at living at that, and it was just good. A chance of like his Chaos Strike proccing right there.
He tried. He stopped running away. He turned around and was like, "We're gonna get lucky. We're gonna pray to the RNG gods. It's gonna happen."
Said no. At least for now.
I was sad they took away Spirit Siphon slow, and
well, I was sad about that too. But at the same time,
it's still really good.
It is really good because you got the movement base speed buff. So you went from like 305, 320. What was it, like 310 or something like that? You got, or was it? I forgot like how much the speed boost.
Ogpot getting wrecked at top. One more hit. Oh, perfect Malefice. Tim can't get the last hit. Caught him mid animation. That might have killed the CK. And Jamie is just being a jerk and takes the bounty right in front of Kaiser's face. And Kaiser can't just go follow because, oh god, Ogpot's here. Ogpot, why are you? Don't do it. Okay, we're good. No,
do it. Just do the opposite of what we're saying.
Wait, so last game Ogpot was the ABBA, and he was definitely like a pause 4 or 5, right? Because he was doing really terribly. Or was it? Did it just? He was actually a pause 3, and it just turned out that way. I forget. In this game, he
I
seems
think
to
it
be
just turned out that
pause
way.
3. Like he seems to be solidly a core at this point. Oh,
Yeah. Let's see here. Trying to look up Death Prophet. Okay,
Oh,
so
Tide
she went
Hunter.
from.
Eric is getting slowed. Mana drain slow, too strong. But nope. He's taking no damage. Oh, they can't kill Eric. It's just not gonna happen.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah.
has looked
Oh,
better.
Kaiser.
I'm telling you.
Better than Dire's middle tower.
Jamie taking some damage. Not enough damage. Oh no.
Yeah, like,
Whoa, at mid, Breaker dies to JoJo with the arrow and Exorcism by Red Seal.
yeah, there was nothing that Lion could do if he TP'd in to help there. Like he attempted to TP over there to help.
Just canceled it? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's like, oh, you're already dead. I'm sorry. I'm not Omni Knight. I'm not Dazzle.
And
Why
they're
am I
just...
trying to crash your stream to go to the map?
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Okay, so I looked up the buffs for Death Prophet. So they changed her movement speed from 310 to 335, so she is incredibly faster in the beginning of the game.
Whoa.
So that's why they had to go ahead and nerf the Spirit Siphon. Because if they didn't go ahead and remove the slow on that in the beginning of the game, she could just go ahead and buy boost of speed, level 1 Spirit Siphon, run at someone, and you just basically kill them.
Oh.
Yeah, because like how you're not going to be able to survive that. Like,
Oh no,
let's hear it.
Jamie's caught between a rock and a hard place. Tim on one side, Kaiser on the other, but pro jukes. They get the stun finally and the dual breath. No black hole available. Jamie goes down. CK gets the nice reality rift and the chaos bolt. One more hit and Tim goes down. Arrow connects. Nice job by JoJo on the Ogpot. Is it going to be enough damage? They have a lot of slow. Have a lot of damage. Lucky crit, and still not enough. Not enough. Does end up going down.
Okay, I'm taking a look at his build right now, and Ogpot, I understand your train of thought here.
Oh, he's got power treads and he's getting the magic stick.
Oh no, I was talking about his skill build. I think,
Maxing
Yeah.
out Chaos Strike. Okay.
yeah, I see his train of thought there for being an offlane player, but like your chance is still at 30%. So
Yeah, it's like it would have made a difference back in the day when it like lowered when it was the guaranteed proc, and it made you more sustainable.
4 seconds.
But
Yeah, like
not
3 patches
anymore.
ago. No, not at all. So what I think a lot of players do is they just go ahead and max out Chaos Bolt, regardless if you're going to be offlane or safe lane, because that extra damage, that extra time on Chaos Bolt for your stun is super beneficial, and especially once you go from like level 2 to level 3,
Dire's bottom
it's
tower
like
is
a
being chipped away.
huge freaking benefit.
Dire have fortified their structures.
oh, Ice Path lands onto Jamie. Kaiser doing some damage. Arrow does not connect. JoJo's
Dire's
so low.
courier has been
Don't
killed.
die to the neutrals. Okay, one more leap away.
You want to die to the, you want to die to the neutrals in that situation.
Well, it wasn't gonna be quick enough, cause he was gonna go down to the Eidolons most likely, but he tried, I suppose.
Yeah, if you time it just right, you know, you can go
Just
ahead
right.
and deny yourself to the neutrals.
Just right.
Mm.
Another pause for some reason. Everyone appears
More
to be
time for me to
present.
Dash on Lion. Sorry,
Wait, who's
I'm
on?
never gonna let that.
Wait,
I'm
what do you
never
do? What's
gonna
on
let
with
that
Lion?
down.
Oh, we're gonna bash
It's
on Lion
okay,
still.
like-
You just really hate
Yeah,
Lion. It seems.
No, I don't hate Lion. I just hate the hero.
Yeah, you hate the hero. Yeah. You hate Lion.
Yeah, you know, like they need to make him better.
Aw.
And his kit right now isn't good. That's the thing. And I get into an argument with like Lion lovers. They're like, he is a better version of Shadow Shaman. I'm like, no. Shadow Shaman has at least a nuke with his ult.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna compare him against Shadow Shaman, but then, yeah, Shadow Shaman has the Serpent Wards, and then it has like the big AoE nuke, which isn't a stun that does a lot more damage, and like the Shackle, which is like forever, and it's similar, but I think Shaman is a bit better, technically. But nobody plays Shaman. People play Lion more often than Shaman.
Oh,
I feel like.
no, people play Shaman. They play Shaman.
I've only seen, okay, Ice Path lands on a breaker. Do they have enough slow? Spirit Siphon doesn't have a slow anymore. Oh, Pop Exorcism Breaker is going to go down. Arrow does not quite connect, but it's too much damage. Too many spirits everywhere. Red Seal gets the final blow.
Oh, Agpot, don't be there, bud.
What are you doing? Oh, I guess you're hasted. You're feeling lucky.
Yeah, like, good job on getting the haste rune. Did he get the haste rune? Yeah, he got the haste rune. Like, just, like, grab the rune and run. You don't want to be there.
Urka's definitely having, like, no fun at bottom, but they can't kill him. But every time he walks up, they just drain all of his mana. They don't hurt him, but he will never have any mana. He has to wait for Arcane Boots.
Yeah. This is how you single-handedly save Lion by changing his mana drain into a nuke. You change that
Ooh.
mana drain into a slow nuke.
Like a life drain kind of thing?
Yeah, you just no, not like life drain. What you really do is just like you go ahead and excuse me, sorry.
Dyer's middle tower isn't
Okay, so
going
what you
fast
do is
enough.
like you turn it into a small little like nuke dot or like a castable spell, so he doesn't stay in place, right?
So not a
He
channel.
gets mana drain. Yeah, so not a channel.
Okay.
So he gets mana drain. You put a small little nuke or a dot on it when you apply it to somebody, and he gains the mana back, so he doesn't be stuck in one place, you know. So he can actually be useful in the laning stage.
Oh gosh. Troll just gets stunned. Perma-stun. 4 heroes here. He goes down.
Yeah,
We-
like I'm saying, like it's so difficult to play Lion.
So you have to give it...
Perfectly.
I think they could do something, but I don't know. If a mana drain ability you could cast on someone and it would just like take away some of their mana over time. Well, they'd have to somehow balance it out in some way.
Yeah, you balance it out by making it so it isn't as efficient as the current mana drain. So like,
Oh, they
So
go on
right
Wraith King.
now-
Here's the one time it's good to have mana drain. Mana drain Wraith King, so he doesn't have any mana to cast his ult. But it wasn't enough mana,
Yeah.
so he's perfectly fine.
it's oh boy.
So much
See,
so.
now
Oh,
you go ahead and
Ravage! Woo! Black hole. Black hole's up. Black hole was popped. Hits on the 2, but too much damage. Jamie goes down. BS9 goes down. Ogpot goes down. That's probably the best black hole you could expect. It hit 2. It was not interrupted. That was a pretty. That was optimistic. Or I mean, that was on the better end of what could have happened.
Snow fortified.
Yeah,
Dyer's
and
bottom
that's
tower
something
is
that I
being
think
chipped
was a
away.
really good decision on Jamie's part to just go ahead and use his spells. Because there's like too many times where a lot of people are like, okay, we lost this fight, I'm not gonna pop a spell.
Yeah, only
it's
perfect
like-
black holes. I'm not gonna waste it unless it's perfect.
Yeah, and I'm just like, we have someone who TP'd in on this. It's like, what the hell?
4 heroes or nothing.
I would have been still yelling at them, be like, dude, like, what are you trying to do? Like, hold on to the spell for next game? It's like my
Well, it seems
my
like you made
favorite
the
thing
right
to
call.
say
A
now.
good call on
Much
this one.
good's happening to
Exorcism
Radiant's
popped at bottom by Red Seal. Had the arcane rune, so got the nice low cooldown. Death Prophet arcane rune is very fun.
Tower is under attack.
No Starstorm in your
Radiant's
build?
bottom
Okay.
tower has fallen.
I see what you're doing there, bro.
Ooh, maxing out the arrow.
Yeah, go ahead and get your shards in right now, this instant.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Oh my. He's triggering me so hard right now by denying hero own sentry.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but I guess they're like, we own this jungle now, so we want the camp to be here.
Yeah, but for me, I wouldn't have done that, and regardless, because of like, if you're gonna be moving towards the top lane and taking that tower, oh look, Lion
much
did something.
stun. Ooh,
Got rid
they
of
get the
one
kill.
hero you're not supposed to get rid of.
Lion made a difference. That was all because of Lion. Lion had an impact.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Finger of
I'm
Death onto
telling
Mirana.
you.
Got stuns on 2 whole heroes. 2 whole heroes. And whoa, Red Seal is getting wrecked upon 2. Macropyre goes down, but not enough damage. That was 2 quick kills. Pretty solid ones.
Yeah,
One stack
Exorcism
on Lion.
down on it for 30 seconds.
This is where it begins. Here we go. And the mana drain for the slow. Now Jakiro
Dyer's top tower.
casts the Ice Path and is dead. Kaiser has gone
Dyer's
down.
structures are fortified.
Well, it's 5v1. What do you expect?
Dyer's top tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
In the meantime, Tim is pushing bottom.
All right.
Dyer's
What is Tim Shard? Oh, okay. Tim Shard is. Oh, that's lame. Okay, I did hate the fact that with some of the shards slash scepter reworks, they took things that were in the talent tree, and they made them a shard. I did not like that because I like them being in the talent tree and like the timing of the talent tree. It made sense in some cases. So now they made it not a talent tree thing anymore.
Yeah, for some heroes, they really desperately needed to do that because if they kept it into the talent tree, people would have just yelled and screamed like, "Why did you keep it there?" You know?
Oh yeah, I guess it makes it like a no-brainer which one you pick sometimes. It's like there's not really another option.
Yeah, more or less. Like a great example of this would be if you take a look at Sven's talent tree and his shard. You force Sven to hurt his own economy by grabbing the shard, so he can be even more effective with his Aghanim's. So that is, let's see here, 4,200 for the
It's like 1,400.
That is a death sniper.
Oh, Spirits I found on a BS9 gets stuck in the ice path. Black hole lands on a 2. Do they have interruption? They don't. Finally, perfectly timed. They take out Red Seal. They take out Kaiser. They did it. They had vision and they committed.
You know, smart black holes, you know, they can get you kills.
There you go.
And even in that situation, it was great for him to even just use it anyways, even if he got arrowed.
Yeah, yeah.
Because of the fact that they were so caught out of position there.
That was a nice one. Oh, arrow.
Yeah,
Arrow whips.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
You know what? I don't think we've given Urk enough love this game by saying that his ravages have been more or less on point.
Well, there was only like one, right? And it was definitely on point.
Yeah, there was only one. Or no, there was two. There was two.
There was two? Okay. I saw the one at top. Was there another one at bottom? Or somewhere else?
Yeah, there was one on bottom and then there was one on top.
Ah,
so
okay.
Yeah, the one on top he used a ravage and then the Enigma used the black hole afterwards.
Right.
Then on bottom they had that fight. He just used black hole and like everything was screwed up after that point, so no one could do anything. So.
Oh, BS9 with the TP out survives.
Ooh.
Nice plays.
Oh man. Like, oh man, I would have been like, I'm so sad.
Oh no.
Like I would have been telling my Tide Hunter just get Anchor Smash, like the shards Anchor Smash that has so much more value.
It's so good. I love it. It's not gonna look very cool, but it's gonna be so effective.
Yeah, against towers, you just go ahead and run up to it and be like, yoink, Anchor Smash, tier 2. What you gonna do now? Especially when you glyph it. Oh my god.
And the cooldown is gonna be 3 seconds now. It's already OP. Now it's gonna be like even better.
Yeah.
It'd be even more OP if it applied the damage reduction as well to the towers. That'd be a lot too.
Yeah,
I mean, not that much of a difference, but it'd be still really, really cool. Not many abilities can affect tower attack speed or attacks.
Yeah, there's not that many in the game for very good reason. You know, because it's called Defense of the Ancients, not Defense of the Assholes or something. You know, but like still, it's just like you're still like Tide Hunter. You know,
you got to give the ability some kind of protection. The building some kind of protection. Oh no, yeah. BS9. Okay, got the dodge the ice path, gets gushed, but blinks out or walked out of there perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Eric's blink forward was kind of a
save his useless hero.
Misdirect. They have sentries. They know exactly where everyone is. BS9 is just like, I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna keep walking. They're still there.
Right
BS9, what are you doing? They can't see each other. This is great. Come on. Come on. Nope.
Throw out a spell.
Aww.
Oh man, I still like Jakiro's shards, man. That thing's so cool.
Oh, I love it. It's like, okay, well, we already had one awesome attack speed, slow, and dot that you could cast from far away. Let's give you 2. Let's give you 2, and this one is based upon your max health, which is like scalable. I love it.
Yeah. I'm a little lost on Agpot's build now, skill build. Like he's maxing out his rift.
Yeah, he's going for the illusions, right? The Ags and to max out the damage of the illusions.
No, yeah, like he's getting the Ags. You know, that's like something that I am like expecting for almost any Chaos Knight to build at this point, because it's just like it's so good. Like
Radiant's
4,200
top
gold
tower is
that
under
you
attack.
can save your teammates. Doesn't matter if you're carry or the offlaner. You're a core. You know, you use that to go ahead and save your teammates. It's the reality rift that's throwing me off. Like he's prioritizing that over the max stun damage over on Chaos.
Ah.
You know, because like that's the thing. Like if you max out Chaos Bolt, you get a 4-second stun or a 2-second stun minimum.
It is a bit odd.
Yeah, the armor reduction is still really good. Like I understand you're trying to set that up for your sniper, but your sniper is going to deal so much damage regardless that it kind of feels like putting 4 points into it seems a little overkill when you could have been putting like 3 points into your Chaos Bolt, which I think would be a little bit more beneficial.
Probably
Oh,
would
they
be.
smoked up and
Oh, they have smokes on each other. They smoked right underneath the ward. And they had Chaos Bolt, only 1 second stun. Oh, but they take out Kaiser with the DD. So much damage. Rabbit just popped out, lands onto 2. They take out Ogpot, of course. BS9 should be quick to follow. Ice Path lands perfectly. Red Seal finishes off BS9. Jakiro has bot back. Oh, poor Breaker. You have nothing you can do. You're slowed. You're followed. Turn around, do some damage, and Breaker goes down.
oh,
Nice job.
no.
Troll does TP out. Oh no! Enigma, what are you doing? Oh gosh. Totally surrounded. You've been killed by the one true king. You must win the match, or he will harvest your bones.
Radiant's top tower
Mhm.
has
How many
There's
souls
only-
does he have already?
Oh, no.
He has...
We've got a
Oh,
DC.
he has none. This is Tim's first time. Like, if he wins this game, he's gonna get his first souls. That's cool.
That's nice.
I think when I got the set, the first game I played, I got like 4 or 5 souls, and then I kept losing with him. So I felt a lot worse because I was really excited the first time. But then I realized Wraith King isn't really that good unless your team knows it, unless you're like playing with the team, and I can't like carry the whole game if it didn't work out very well. I usually play
Yeah.
just like pub stuff instead of rank stuff.
Mhm.
It didn't work out so well.
Yeah, in rank right now, it's oh, you're rolling the dice. You're really rolling the dice in rank. You know, like there's so much like good and bad in it. It's just like let's see here. Let me go ahead and take the opportunity to figure out what does PZR need to do right now to win. Get a BKB, which is already queued up, onto the Troll Warlord. Get him as much space as possible. So push together as 4. Force team fights on Fellowship of the Ping. Regardless of whether or not you win those fights or you lose those fights, you need to make space for the Troll Warlord. You cannot let Fellowship of the Ping push any further into your own side of the map. So you have to keep your lanes pushed out, keep the Troll Warlord safe, give him the space, and be at least within distance to protect him if he gets caught out of position. And even then, you should be like scolding your Warlord. Don't be out of position.
Like right now, I mean, I guess they have vision over everyone, so they know he's okay. But he is kind of out there, and they can't really get to him except from the outpost at the
Well,
moment.
you know they took a team fight up top. All right, it would be stupid of Fellowship of the Pink to go ahead and abandon this positioning on the top
That's true.
tower to go straight down to bottom, because you can go ahead and take the top tower and then TP bottom and try to catch Warlord. All right. Not only that, you also have to remind your cores and carries to always carry a TP with you at all times,
Yes.
no matter what. Okay.
Oh, why doesn't he have a TP? It's probably flying out
Well,
to him.
because-
Let's see.
Okay.
It is
So
flying
gets
out.
even
It's flying
worse at
out.
this point. It gets worse. It's flying out there, and it's on cooldown for like close to a minute.
That's cool. He must have just TP'd, right? So
He just TP'd bottom, so
So
he
that's
must have saw
okay.
this fight up top. He's like, I'm going to go to the opposite end of the map and just like go ahead and do that, which is perfectly fine.
that's the carry way.
you know,
This is the way.
Yeah, like this is the way.
This is the way.
Oh, by the way, did you see season 2 of The Mandalorian?
Yes, maybe just a little bit, and I may have already seen the finale and everything. Just maybe.
I've watched it all the way through, and well, I watched it all the way through like episodically, weekly.
Yeah.
And I think season 2 finale is the best one they've ever done.
The battle resumes.
Okay. I thought the finale was the best of the season 2 episodes,
Dire's bottom
but I
tower
think I
is
like season 1
Yeah.
better overall.
Radiant's top
Oh wait, no,
tower
I like the
is
Ahsoka episode. No, Troll. They TP bottom,
I
and now
like
Troll's
finale
caught out of
more.
position.
No, you
And
killed
it's-
the red panda.
Oh, and his courier's coming.
Radiant's
Okay,
courier
now I'm
has
sad.
How dare you, JoJo?
Jojo. Oh, maybe he's gonna get away. Pro Jukes. No, he turns around and gets the slow. Okay, they're gonna give up. Okay, they're gonna give up. He survives. Only loses. Oh, he lost his Sanj. That's a bummer.
I'm so angry. I am so mad at JoJo. You killed a red panda.
Aww. The red panda courier.
Yeah. Don't you know they're endangered, you bastard?
My favorite courier is still the cat one. That's my favorite one. With the ball
There's
of
like a
yarn.
billion cats.
That's the
Oh,
best
like
one.
the most recent one?
Yeah, that's the most recent. The Battle Pass one. Or the,
Yeah,
whatever
courier.
it's called.
Yeah. Ooh, did you see what happened?
What happened?
That.
Jojo.
Alright, so,
shot.
yeah, so JoJo tried to arrow the Enigma. Enigma juked it by blinking behind the Mirana.
Pro.
Decided to go ahead and cast Malefice and started right-clicking, and then you saw the tail end of what was going to happen, which is basically Lion showing up and be
Can I-
like, "Oh, he's already stunned. I'm gonna stun him some more."
I wonder, is it worth rewinding it since we're watching a replay? Or not so much?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just keep watching.
Yeah, it's so cool.
PCR goes into Roche. But everyone knows. But they're taking it down so quick. Ice Path does connect. And Macropire drops. And they back up. Oh, Ravage hits onto 1, 2, 3, 4. And here comes Jamie, but what are you going to do? Breaker is like one hit. Oh, wow. Breaker's pursued by all the zombies in the world, all the skeletons. I'm watching it. Okay, he goes down. CK is still alive. Ogpot, you got this. Nope. You don't got this.
An easy shot.
No.
The scepter's not very
Sorry.
helpful when. Oh wait, no. Does the scepter? Does it make illusions even if your whole team's dead, or is it only the ones that are alive?
Only ones that are alive. So when you see a team fight
Oh,
break down
Jamie.
like that, you instantly want to ult.
Ah.
Like, you don't hold on to it. You just use it right over.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, when your team's alive, then you got to. But that was a good Ravage.
Right away.
They
that
were
was an
asking for it
excellent
though.
fight. Yeah, so like the only good thing out of that whole entire situation is that they ravage, then you can go ahead and use your ult right away, and the illusions are like there, so they're not affected too much by the ravage.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you time
So
it
that's
right,
what
then
good
you
news
can
is.
get the invincibility frame. And then you might
Oh,
dodge
yeah,
the Ravage
basically
if you're
dodge,
really
yeah.
lucky.
Well, the way that works is that you don't get invincibility frames. You're actually technically taken off the board of the map, and then you put back on.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not. I always call it that just because it's like the intent is that you can't be affected by stuff. So I don't know what term I should use to describe it. It's not invincibility, but it's like a period in which you cannot be affected by things. Like a small,
If we use whatchamacallit,
like same as
if
like
we
Manta.
use I'm sorry?
Like same as Manta. Don't people usually call it invincibility frames?
Iframes? Not in that instance.
Oh.
It's iframes if you're still on the board. So like if you banish yourself and come back right in.
So what do you call like the Manta one? Like when you Manta dodge stuff?
A dodge, Manta dodge. Like technically, it's just exactly like how it is. Exactly, you just dodge it.
But isn't the dodge because you of the 0.1 seconds when you're not on the map anymore, and so you dodge that way? So there's like that 0.1 seconds of not existing.
Mm-hmm. So like the best way to describe like what that is not iframes, but more along the lines of like Magic the Gathering. You banished yourself for that 0.1 seconds to come right back into reality.
Banish frames. Okay.
Yeah, that's one way of describing it. That's how I want to describe it. Everyone's gonna be like, no, that's not how you should describe it.
Oh gosh, they all go in. Blink forward by Tim. He has ages. He pops BKB. Ravage connects onto 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And they all just start melting. CK dies. Enigma dies. Lion dies. Troll popped the Ravage, but he's gonna die really soon, and he does in fact die. And Red Seal, it's only a matter of time. Or Breaker, it's only a matter of time. Red Seal pops BKB to survive. That was really close. Kaiser almost dies, but only troll has died. I keep wanting to say Red Seal because now Red Seal is like the cyber person, but that was the last game.
Yeah.
Well, Fellowship's just kind of like, I don't... Wait, they're only 5k ahead, but it feels like
Where did Radiant's middle tower go?
they're kind of like just winning totally.
Well, they're taking control of the map. That's the thing. Like, the more you control the map, the better. Well, obviously, the more you control the map, the more control you have over the game. So that's why I was saying that, you know, PZR, what they need to do is they can go ahead and just chuck the troll into the jungle and let him farm, push lanes, and do what they need to do, and kite the enemy team towards him while he goes ahead and like runs away from the kiting. Do you get what I'm saying?
So they have to put their lives on the line to make sure that he gets away safely.
Okay, so I'll put it this way instead. All right, you have to make Fellowship of the Ping choose either the troll or the 4 people on the map.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And in order to do this, you have to split push, more or less, right? So when you do the split pushing, if you take the 4 heroes, win that team fight, you still got to worry about the troll warlord, who's going to be ratting the crap out of your towers. Not to mention, he's like almost more or less the perfect hero to do this with this lineup, because you don't have much tower defense on Fellowship of the Ping other than delaying the push, and you can't and you have to lock him down and kite him really well, and you only have 1 hero to do that. Well, does she have Yules? No, she does not have Yules. So you only have 1 person who can really do that outside of Jakiro, and Jakiro's like kiting abilities is pretty bad. All you have is Ice Path, and you need to invest points into the Ice Path for it to do the complete kiting, which is not that far away from. So you're basically baiting the Fellowship of the Ping and dragging them across the map wherever they go to delay this game as much as you possibly can strategically, so that way you can go ahead and give Troll the longest amount of time to farm while farming.
Oh gosh. Okay,
Yeah,
they're going on
that's
Jamie.
large.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense that you don't want the Ravage and all the big team fight stuff to kill your entire team. You want it at worst case, it's gonna kill like a few of your people, and they still have to worry about the rest of your team on the other side of the map doing other stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
you don't want to put all your eggs in that one basket in that one spot.
Yeah, you want to force Fellowship of the Ping to pick which basket they want.
Yeah.
And if you do it right, no matter which choice they make, they're on the losing end of it. So if they just get Troll Warlord, yeah, you got their core. But now you have a whole entire four enemies pushing down one lane, and they can tear that lane apart in no time. Then, if you choose the 4, now you got Troll Warlord farming freely while pushing a lane. So no matter what your decision is, you're on the losing end of it. So, and for Fellowship of the Ping to reverse that, they have to do that same strategy. Or they can go ahead and just ward up the whole entire portion of the Radiant side of the map and just do pickoffs. And just pick off people one by one and then push a lane. Pick off, push a lane. Pick off, push a lane. That's all they gotta do. Rinse and repeat.
That seems very optimistic. Okay, this stuff is OP. So Anchor Smash does damage reduction on buildings, and Jakiro can use the Liquid Frost on towers as well. Like the thing that does percentage of max HP damage over time.
Yeah.
It works on towers. So now they're like the best tower pushing team you could possibly have, unless they had Nature's Prophet or Chen. But then they backed up.
Debatable.
I mean, you got Exorcism, you got Jakiro, of course, doing the 2 things on the tower. You got Hunter who can out Anchor Smash towers. Well, they don't have Sniper.
Oh, no, I'm talking about like the single hero themselves. It's debatable which one's the best pushing
Oh,
hero.
okay.
Yeah.
But like all together, they have like a...
But this lineup right
ridiculous.
here is like one of the better ones you can get if you're a pushing lineup.
Yeah.
The only thing they're missing is Nature's Prophet, and you can easily swap him out with Mirana. But at the same time, it's just like Mirana's Moonlight Shadow is so value that you kind of technically want to have that over Nature's Prophet's pushing abilities. So,
They're going so aggressive. They got Blink on Mirana. It's that kind of game. Blink on Rana. Oh gosh, nice. Blink on BS9 gets the Hex on a JoJo, but silence to follow.
Yeah, I would prefer a Yules on the Mirana because you have a Troll Warlord to deal with, and on top of that, you also have a CK to deal with.
Yeah, Yules is great. They already have 2 Yules, but Yules help with setting up arrows and disrupting, just making the troll ult useless, making everything useless.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the one thing that I would like to see this Mirana do is pick up a Yules instead of like having the Force Staff. But you know, they're playing the game. I'm not.
Ooh, are we gonna see the special Yules? What's it called? The Yules that does
Windwalker?
Windwalker. Let's see, what is that?
I call it the Wind Waker.
That's what I think when I see it. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense, but you're spelling it the same way, and like everyone's gonna think it. Ooh, nice 2% stun on BS9 onto Jakiro and Mirana. Lots of damage. Finger of Death. Kaiser does go down.
All right, so so strategically speaking, that was a bad play on the Lion.
On the Lion?
Oh yeah, that was a bad play on the Lion. Because you're behind, right? I understand that you want to get the damage on the finger, you know. But the reason why it's a bad play is because you're now taking away economy from the Troll Warlord, who needs to be the priority in this game. You cannot take that kill.
Oh, but if Troll wasn't there, then don't you need to at least get the kill?
Troll was there. He was killing the hero.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, no doubt he was. Yeah, well, okay, that's a good point. Yeah. What in the world?
Yeah. If he initiated, if he initiated with the Finger of Death and not taking the kill, right? He still would have gotten that, right?
That's true. It's very hard to resist using it as the finishing blow, just because it's so satisfying. Like I can see why he did it, but yeah, definitely not most beneficial for the team.
Yeah. So he needed to go ahead and initiate with Finger of Death without killing the hero to get the benefit out of that. So it was just mistiming there, which hurts the Troll Warlord. If you open it up and you can kill the hero in 3 seconds, that's great. But Warlord needed to get that kill. You cannot, under any circumstance, take that kill. Because you just griefed your team doing that. You know, that's just like... It hurts saying that, but like... And I'm not one to like bash on players. It's just like, you cannot do that. It really hurts at this point in the game. If it was like early game, it's completely different.
I guess Yules onto Enigma, Pop Exorcism, Pops BKB, so DS9 can't do anything. BKB also popped by Troll super early. Ravage does a thing on him, but Ravage does connect onto 2. Tim is kind of caught out in the open. Jamie's here. BKB is down though, and he could pop Black Hole, but too many things to interrupt. Down goes Jamie. Tim walks away scot-free. Troll pops the ult, but he's in Macapar. What's he gonna do? Okay, CK pops the ult finally. There we go. Got a second Troll illusion, which does go away. Ice Path connects. Gush to follow. Reality Rift into an Ice Path, and everyone's gonna go die. Ogpot, you tried.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that happened.
Ooh. Yeah, that happened.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, they're trying. They're trying.
They're really trying, and it's very difficult to do that.
Well, at least Lion's like up again. Not that it's gonna do too much, but that's the perks of being super low level. Low death, low respawn time.
Yeah, I know there's a whole bunch of like Lion spammers out there that are probably gonna watch this replay and go like, "This analyst sucks because he hates Lion." I'm sorry, I just speak the truth.
And I still think Lion isn't that bad. So I'm on the other side. I think Lion is perfectly fine.
He is the second worst hero this patch. The worst hero in this patch is by far Vengeful Spirit.
Because they have to patch. Like I have a feeling they're gonna change that because I think it's just too hurtful of a thing. The Axe thing, like it's too bad. Oh, BS9 misses the stun. Only gets onto Wraith King and just goes down. Black Hole onto 2. They take out Tidehunter and Tim's first life. That was a nice looking Black Hole. And Tim's second life is coming down. Aegis is used. Are they going to be able to save him? He's kind of caught between 4 heroes. Reality Rift brings him out. He pops BKB. Tim is probably perfectly fine if he runs away at this point. But Moonlight Shadow was activated before he came back to life. Malefice onto him. Ice Path doesn't connect because Troll has BKB. One more stun. Tim is dead. Arrow catches onto Enigma. Reality Rift, or Reality whatever, onto Mirana. Nice crit to finish him off. Down goes Jamie. Red Seal has the haste rune and exorcism. Get a quick kill and run away. Why did they take away exorcism grants haste? Was it too awesome? Because I always like that one because it's like you get a free haste. But I don't think it was like OP or anything, right? Why did they switch it from exorcism grants haste to minus 20 seconds spirit siphon replenish?
It was a little OP if you think about it. It's like
it is like
you get a free haste rune guaranteed.
But you could just get a haste. It's like it's the same as a haste rune. And but I guess it can't be dispelled because it's constantly on. You can't dispel exorcism, so you can't dispel the haste like you can a rune, I suppose.
Yeah, that's another issue to it.
I suppose.
Something something that like again, I'm not one balancing this game. If I was doing it my way, there would have been so much more different changes going on right now. For one, I would have already deleted Lion and replaced him with something cooler.
Whoa, no way. Lion's just like this Finger of Death is too awesome. You could change him a bit, but not delete him. Come on.
Okay, if they can delete the Gambler, they can delete any hero.
Wait, what? What's the Gambler? What?
Wait, you don't? I keep. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. Not everybody's from Dota 1. Okay. So,
oh yeah, I never played Dota 1. I only played Dota 2.
Okay, cool. All right, so back in my day, all right, in Dota 1, we used to have a hero called the Gambler.
Okay.
Right. His mechanics worked like this. Anytime you use a spell, you have to give up gold.
You have to what?
So, you have to give up gold.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah. So if you mess up your spells and you die from it, you lost gold on top of your death.
But like, is there a chance you don't lose gold, or it always costs gold?
It always costs gold.
Wait, how is that sustainable? That sounds scary.
Yeah, and I don't understand why one of my friends is like, we need the Gambler in the game. I'm like, no, dude. There's way too many people out here who are not skilled enough to use the Gambler correctly. So
like, does he have abilities that have a chance to give him more money to help kind of increase his spell gold pool?
More or less. It's just like it's really interesting how his mechanics work, and it's been like so long since I've actually played the Gambler because it's Dota 1, and it was like back in like 2008, 2007. I want to say is when he was around, and then they took him out of the game completely in like less than a patch or two.
Wait, they took him out of Dota 1, so he was only there for a little bit?
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of heroes in Dota 1 that's only showed up for like a patch, and then they disappeared.
Yeah, because I figured because Dota 2 already has every single Dota 1 hero, right? Or else they would have used more. They would have added, because like all the new ones are just actually new, aren't they?
Yeah, all the new ones that are coming out right now are all brand new, and I keep trying to explain to people who haven't played Dota 1, who keep saying the Gambler needs to be added. I'm like, the Gambler doesn't need to be added. If you add in the Gambler, then might as well throw in all the other cool heroes from Dota 1 that got deleted.
It does sound cool. Like the concept is cool. Oh, Ravage hits onto 4 heroes. Down goes Sniper. Ogpot pops the BKB and pops the ult. So much damage onto Urk. Urk pops the cheese and still taking damage. He does end up going down. Jojo is crazy low, but somehow survives. BS9 trying to kill him on the back lines, but not enough. Backfire goes down, takes out Ogpot and Jamie. And okay, Siders didn't have time to pop ults. BKB had worn off. He was toast. Jojo survives on a sliver of HP. BS9 is back in base. He got the stack though. Wait, maybe he didn't. He has 3 Finger of Death stacks. I don't know if they're new at all.
No, he's had them since
We'll buy back on Red Seal. Like Gambler sounds cool just to like add more craziness to the game, but I feel like I would hate playing him. I don't really know it, and like it'd be so hard to balance him. How to like figure out how he fits in the game.
Basically, it's all skill. It's all skill based with that.
Wait, so why is it skill? Is it that you have to determine when it's worth it to cast your spell? That like the return you get on losing the gold is worth it?
Yeah. On top of that, you have to last it really extremely well.
Oh yeah.
Because as the game progresses, you have to you have to keep upgrading your abilities, so you can't stay that low. You know what I'm saying? So it's a completely like skill-based hero.
Do all of his
Um,
abilities cost gold or only like certain ones?
yes. No, all
Oh
of them do.
jeez.
That's why he's called the gambler. You're
Uh,
gambling your gold away
well, if he's
every single
gambler, I
time
would
you use the spell.
assume that maybe like his ult has a chance to give you back a bunch of money. Like you cast it and either you lose 2k or you gain 5k. I don't know, something gambling like
Yeah.
that. That's what I would think.
The thing is that I haven't played the gambler since Dota 1, and I don't remember any of his abilities, other than it uses gold to use the ability. So it's always an issue and problem with him is the fact that you have to give up gold for it. So I never liked the hero to begin with, even though it's a very cool concept as a video game designer. I absolutely hate that hero because you're making it super like completely skill based, and not saying that it's not a good thing. It's just in this meta of Dota, since Dota 1 into this iteration of Dota that we see now, having a hero completely based off of skill without any form of like leeway to it just hurts the game more than it helps it.
I guess it'll hurt that like it will never be played. It'll never be played successfully in like pubs
It
and stuff.
won't
But
be played at its full potential. Yes,
yeah,
you hit it right on the head. Never played on to its full potential.
that's kind of a bummer that you have to think about that.
Yeah, and I think that's where I get a lot of flack when I say a lot of things and people just call me stupid. And I'm just like, I'm looking at it from a designer's perspective. I'm not looking at it from your perspective. I could care less about your perspective, you know. But it's like, I'm sorry, this is how I look at it. Like for me, like Lion needs to be deleted or he needs to be completely reworked. Or if you want to save the hero, you have to change mana drain.
Well, hopefully they'll rework something. How do you feel about Lifestealer's rework? Because a lot of people seem not
Gold
positive
frenzy?
about him at all.
Well, they're forcing you to go ahead and incentivize getting shards.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So you can go ahead and get open wounds back.
But
which I think
that's
is
like
a
not till
brilliant
20
move.
minutes, so you have to wait. And like by 20 minutes, is it going to be as meaningful as it once was before?
It's a slow.
It's
So no matter
it's a good
what
slow.
you do, you're gonna get something out of it.
It's still 50% slow, which is pretty good. But
Yeah, so
I haven't played
I'm
him yet,
going-
so I like the fact I like him having that passive like attack slow thing. I like that as far as it'll be fun to play, but I'm assuming it's not going to be very good in like actual games. That's from what people are saying, but I haven't played him yet, so I don't know how it's going to feel.
Okay, well, Lifestealer right now has tanked into the ground because not many people are playing him, and I'm not saying they don't understand how to play him. It's just like there's a new style to play him.
Out of my way.
Is what I'm trying to say.
We already had his change after they made his feast different, and then he switched to attack speed and just it being different. He didn't scale as I didn't think he scaled as well. Now they reworked him a bit more. We'll have to see.
Yeah, like
I was
let
always
me
a
take
fan of
look
his
at
feast
it.
being like scaling, like being the percentage of their HP. I like that. But then they were like, nope, we're just gonna have just the lifesteal part, and then we'll give you attack speed in an exchange for that. And then rage is gonna give you movement speed instead of attack speed. So we're kind of swapping some of the things around. But I missed the original feast a lot. But that was
The original feast. No, they buffed feast.
What do you mean? They used to be based. It would do the damage as well. Okay, there a lot of things are happening. BKB pop by Tim. Ravage hits onto 2. Oh, onto 1. Sniper is able to get out of there with the Glimmer Cape. They take out Kaiser on the back lines as Ogpot. Sides pops the BKB and the Ags. Jamie's here. I didn't see the black hole. I really wish I had seen it because it was probably really cool because it has shards. They take out Urk. But they're all still alive. 3v whatever. Buyback by Ogpot. Oh, nice little... What in the world was that? The Stormcrafter, it did it! He dodged with the Stormcrafter. That's the whole point of that neutral item. He dodged it with the 0.75 second Cyclone. That was cool.
Hold on, I need to take a look at the changelog for feast now because I'm completely lost.
I didn't see the concussive grenade, but I want to see... They got shards on Enigma, which does that weird pull in on the black hole. Which I don't... Okay, so I feel like they destroyed Keeper of the Light. Like, I'm never gonna play Keeper of the Light again. I don't see why anybody would. Didn't they destroy Keeper of the Light?
Keeper of the Light has just like,
his Will-O-Wisp is pointless now. Like, what's the point of it? It doesn't interrupt. It's not a stun anymore. It's just it'll pull you slightly towards the center, but it doesn't interrupt anything. I feel like it's pointless.
yeah, I know.
Or well, I guess if it's not
eventually.
if it's not an ultimate ability anymore, then I suppose it's not a big deal. If it's just supposed to be a minor thing.
Yeah, but like I said, it's still more useful than bench.
Still more useful than bench. Well, at least she has her scaling aura. And if you don't get Axe on her, I mean Scepter on her. Ooh, Miranda got Scepter. Time to see it in action. I'm watching. Does it release a Starstorm on creeps as well, or just enemy heroes?
Enemy heroes and creeps.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember watching the arrow going down a lane where there's creeps, and it'll Starstorm the creeps.
Does the second Starfall only affect, like, does a second Starfall affect everyone, or only the unit that gets hit by the arrow?
Only the unit that gets hit by the arrow. But the second Starfall can go off if it keeps traveling.
Wait, what do you mean? What?
I believe.
Oh.
So, okay, so once it's passing the first, once it's passing the creep wave, right? The first Starfall will hit, then the second one will hit.
So if you didn't,
lands,
so if you didn't hit one, then hit an actual person with the arrow, then it'll hit on some other unit. The Starfall will hit the second one.
Okay, so there was no second Starfall on that one. Okay, so it's only going to be like where the arrow travels right along the path. It's only going to have the first Starfall, and then the second one will proc on the target that it hits.
Okay. Arrow.
So yeah,
Starfalls.
Yeah.
Woo!
Top tower.
Oh, it didn't hit anyone. Okay, well, it still looked cool. Whoa, Cyber doing so much damage. Tim is just getting wrecked. Loses his first life. Ice Path does connect. X hits and pops with the Shivas. Ravage does pop. Hits onto 1, 2, 3, 4 heroes. Sides didn't get his BKB off. Down goes Ogpot before getting the ult off. Down goes Jamie. Troll pops the ult. Jamie, Black Hole. Black Hole. Do it. Okay, Aegis is down. Sides is backing off. Jamie, Black Hole. Yeah, not. Oh, it gets interrupted like instantaneously. That was unfortunate. I didn't even get to see the little pull, the little drag inward thing. Tim's 4-time streak is ended. Top rack's almost done. One more hit and down it goes. Ooh, nice. Arrow connects and second Starfall. Ooh, and with the 3 arrows you get 3 more pass. That's fun.
Yeah.
I think the shards on the Enigma it's cute. I don't know how helpful it is, but it seems very cute. That it like the dragging effect. I don't think they've had a dragging effect before where it looks just like that, and it really seems to suit Black Hole, having that dragging effect. It's kind of fun, and it seems like it could work well if you have a slow on top of the Black Hole on the enemies. If they can't walk faster than the pull, then you can get pulled into the Black Hole. That could be really funny. If you have like a Venom on your team and you Gale them and then Black Hole, and they're too slow to do anything. That could be fun. I don't know. Oh, and I want to see Kunkka so bad, but why is nobody playing Kunkka? He seems like the most fun thing that's going to happen now. Because if Torrent Storm and Boat wasn't already amazing, now he can add this giant tidal wave to the mix. So he's going to just cause even more chaos on the screen. Kunkka's going to be awesome. If anyone ever does it.
I believe so.
Ooh, Jojo got the...
Okay, when did they change the feast?
Oh no, I mean like the old feast was the one that wasn't attack speed. It was just... You got lifesteal and you did extra damage based upon their current HP, right? That was like the original feast?
An easy shot.
I'm looking at the change logs right now, and I don't see that kind of change other than they changed it to... Instead of granting attack speed, they took it away.
Lifesteal feast. Oh wait, lifesteal or feast. Here we go. Where are change logs? Change logs. Wait, I should watch. I'm gonna watch the game because that's what I should be doing.
Yeah, I'm doing the whole entire looking for the
It was
change
definitely
on the life.
like before, like the big change was adding the life. It got to be like a year or two ago that they made feasts different, and it was a big deal when it happened. Like it totally changed, and it's when they changed rage at the same time as they changed rage. They made him more of a attack speed based hero versus a just damage based. And so like I felt like the way you played him was so different.
No. I like this version of Lifestealer way more than the old one.
Wait, you don't like the original feast that it scaled? It was based upon their, because it was like that's why he was so good against tanks, because the more HP you had, the more lifesteal and damage he did to you. It was still percentage based, but it worked better. Like, but now he's attack speed, and so you have to build more damage items, and he can't take you down that quickly initially anymore. Red Seal pops BKB, Exorcism, Abyssal Weight onto Red Seal. By sides, he also pops the ults. Black Hole on 2-3. They're getting dragged backward. Kaiser can't walk away fast enough. Down goes Red Seal. Streak ended. Ravage connects onto 5. Was that 5 heroes? Almost. Down goes... Okay, down goes Urk as well. Maka Pirates dropped. Reality Rift and Chaos Bolt onto Mirana. Ice Path connects onto 2. 3 leaps. Oh, 4 leaps away. Nice job, Jojo. That was really fun. You're like a little rabbit. Jojo Rabbit. Like the movie. Down goes Tim the Enchanter. They got absolutely wrecked. That was a cool black hole.
I think those were like, I really think those were like panic leaps.
It was so cool. It was like in different directions, just like button mashing it. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
All 4 charges.
No. Yeah, like, yeah, but like, why are we still on the Lifestealer thing?
I like the life, okay, maybe it's just my opinion that I like the old one better.
I like the new one better because
Okay.
it balances them out way better than the old one. The old one was a little too fucking OP.
And do you like the newest one, the open wounds
It's
being
more.
Shards?
There's more possibilities for him to be more creative. Because for me, I've always grown up with Dota as it's all about creativity, not about efficiency. Right? And that's why I enjoy watching Beast Coast and OG, because they do so much crazy shit, you know? And like that's why I fall asleep when I watch Team Secret. And that's not that they're a bad team. It's just like I don't see the creativity. They're not as creative as OG or Beast Coast. They're not as cool in my opinion. Ooh, Jojo.
All your illusions are here. Oh no, Jojo, what are you doing? Oh, just hiding in the base, doing silly things. Oh, trying to take the bot racks.
Yeah,
CK's illusions are just sitting at
that's what
mid.
you need to do. That's a great freaking play. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, he died," but that was a great play. He continued that push on that bottom lane. He forced the whole entire enemy team to come back to
Now
defend.
there's 2 naked racks now. This is a big deal.
Yeah, you saved the racks. It's huge. Well, you didn't save a racks. You prevented them from like going further at throning. So it's a huge play. And I know a lot of people will be like, "No, that was a dumb play." No, that's a huge play. but he died. So
I feel like they could have. I feel like they could have. If they had stuck with the CK illusions, they could have just pushed all the way through. If it weren't for that bot racks, it's probably not worth getting mega for a chance at possibly winning the game.
Yeah, and losing. Not to mention if the Mirana, like, if you ignore the Mirana even more, she could technically more or less throne. If, like,
That's true.
Enigma just, like, stood there and be like, "I'm not touching you."
Wait, Enigma shouldn't just go 1v1 the Rana. That's not going to work out well. Well, I'm assuming you don't want to drop the black hole and you don't have any Eidolons.
Well, if you take a look at his item kit right now, he has Lincoln Sphere. He also has Stormcrafter, which is really good, like we said. He has a BKB. He can actually go ahead and 1v1 and kite the Mirana if he's skilled enough to do it. Mirana against each other, I think she needs to go ahead and not take that one-on-one matchup with the Enigma, because I think the Enigma's Malefice is enough to go ahead and just like...
Ooh, Ravage in onto Enigma and the sheep. They pop the Lincoln. So much damage.
No.
Plus
That's
200
where you're
damage
not
tied
playing.
with the Egger Smash. So much fun. And he has
I know what he was trying
Refresher.
to do. I know what he was trying to do, but that was not the play, buddy.
Wait, what was he trying to do?
He was trying to cut the lane a bit.
Oh,
He
okay.
got caught.
Oh, and he dropped the gem, but they're leaving the gem because they're very nice people. The gem is sitting there.
No.
Oh, and the courier's going to pick it up, but they don't kill the courier either. They're going in all in on this. Breaker is getting stunned. Ravage connects once again onto 3 heroes. Down goes Breaker. Troll pops the ult, but he is solo HP. Pop the Yules to kind of ruin his ult. Ice Path to follow, and Wraithfire Blast. He dies to one more Anchor Smash from Tide. Ogpot is silenced. He can't even do anything. Couldn't even pop the BKB. Buyback on CK. Now he should cast his ult. They take down 1 Rax. The BS9 gets a stun on a 2. Ogpot pops the BKB, pops the ult. His illusions are already dead. Oh my gosh, Breaker doing so much damage. Takes down Tim's first life. Magpie's there, but Tim gets stunned once again. Sniper doing so much damage. Tim does die a second time, but they do finish off the Rax. Mega creeps are there. 2 good kills on the course. That is Megas.
Excellent. That is an excellent team fight on the side of Fellowship of the Ping. They picked off the Enigma, which was the perfect opportunity for them to be like, all right, they're down a man. Let's rush this base. We can go ahead and get Megas at the minimum. If we mess up, we have our buybacks, and we're going to go ahead and do this. And they just went ahead and executed their plan. I don't know if that's what they were thinking. They were probably yelling, hey, we killed the Enigma. Fuck him up.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Here's Mirana and Enigma all together again. Jojo. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Jamie's reading Jojo's mind, but has the Swift Link for the movement speed and everything. Perfectly fine. Mirana pops ult. Doesn't have the minus 60-second Moonlight Shadow cooldown, but who cares? This is PZR's last hurrah. This is it.
I'm sorry?
This is PZR's last hurrah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, they have no choice. They need to run at this base to see if they can throw it before the Megas can show up. The only issue is that Sights has just got back up, you know.
And the Megas are already here. So Sights kind of has to defend the tower or it's not going to work. And now PZR can't really push. They just backed off.
They can't even push because, like, Jojo kept cutting the waves. So they're just like, well, we're out of a lot of different options now. So the fact that Jojo was able to go ahead and cut off the lanes, prevent them from pushing, to even go into their base with a Wraith King down, like, saved a huge threat to their
oh no,
to their game.
Sides just TP'd mid for some reason, and now he's leaving the throne open. What is he doing? Okay,
Well,
okay, he's going back. He's walking back.
You're okay to, like, travel from one place to the other, right?
Okay.
You know, he's not in a terrible spot. You know.
Okay.
Like, they took away the Roshan from a Fellowship of the Ping, so it makes it a little bit easier for themselves to go ahead and just take on this fight.
Definitely making it harder for them, for Fellowship to just push.
Mm-hmm. No, well, it doesn't make it more difficult to push. It makes it more difficult for them to end the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, push, like, if they don't have the Aegis to frontline it, they can't just all walk in and just kill the throne without worrying about what happens. They don't have that second life.
Yeah, they don't have that second life. It just, like, this is the thing, right? You take a look at how you have Megas. If you leave this alone as it stands and you just shove in their waves and do nothing, the sniper is going to eventually get to the point where he's going to be like, okay, I have Divine Rapier now. What are you going to do? I
can kill the waves faster than they can come. So what's the big deal?
Yeah.
Ooh, exactly. Lion has shards. Lion got the shards. Multi-target mana. Wait, does he have multi-target? No, he doesn't have multi-target mana drain. Oh, so just one person will get their attack speed slowed.
Yeah.
And true sight.
He's only going to be able to suck off one person instead of 2 more. So
Enigma has the Refresher Shard and the BKB, so that could be big. That could be big if he can get it on the right people.
That's huge. Like, for the fact that he doesn't have the Refresher Orb and the fact that he has the Refresher Shard is massive, because now he's the biggest threat on the board to Fellowship of the Pings winning this game.
Placement will be key, though. Placement will be key.
I'm sorry.
Because he doesn't have buyback for 4 minutes, so he's going to have to make sure he does not die.
Yeah, his BKB usage needs to be a little careful here. One thing he can do, all right, is that he can go ahead and Black Hole without using the BKB, bait out the stun, Refresher Shard, BKB, then Refresher Shard, and then use another black hole when he baits in that
Oh,
next stun. So he can actually get 3 to 4 people on a single use of a black hole
okay.
for the setup for the second one, which is going to be disastrous if they can go ahead and like team wipe them.
No, that makes sense. Baiting it out, and then he'll have the BKB as well afterward. Afterward, anyway.
Yeah, it's a very risky play, but it's something that I think a lot of Enigma players need to learn how to do, or at least try to do, so that way it looks like, oh, he is like 200 IQ Dota 2 player, like play. It's just like, okay, but still, like, I see Enigma setting himself up to see if he can get any black holes here.
Breaker's got
Like,
the ballista,
maybe-
so freakishly large attack range. Always nice.
The other thing you can do here, right, from a strategic point, is you can go ahead and BKB instant black hole and tell your teammate, like, whoever I pick off with this, you kill them right away. It don't matter. You kill them. I'll refresh a shard and then do another black hole if anybody tries to save them. Okay, because if you can do one pick off, right, as long as it's not the Wraith King or the Tide Hunter, you're
That's
good.
totally worth it.
Because it's totally worth it. If you pick off the Tide Hunter or the Wraith King in that black hole and you tell your team to kill whomever's here, because you waste so much damage trying to kill both of those that you're actually better off telling your teammates, I messed up. You go ahead and try to hunt down the rest of his team. I'm keeping them here for another however many seconds I can possibly can.
Oh, BS9
there's a death
blinks
drop.
forward. Oh, he BKB black hole onto one person. They're doing exactly what you said. Can they kill him off? Red Seal. Oh no, they're not able to finish him off. They didn't focus him quickly enough. Red Seal, one more hit by Ogpot. He pops BKB, but he can't catch up. He's too fast. Ravage hits onto 2. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Urk dies, pops the second Ravage, but Cyber's doing so much damage. BS9's also fighting the back lines. Troll's second black hole is here onto just Tim the Enchanter, who still has ult. Down goes the first life of Tim. Lots of skeletons spawned going after them. Do they have another stun? Another Malefice. Tim is dropping crazy low. Cyber's doing so much damage. Slider has bought back. They're able to finish off Tim. Ogpot dies because he was trying so hard to finish off Death Prophet. So hard. She needed one more hit, but she was faster than he was. And he went all in. That was a huge hold. They did pretty much what you said.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack. I think we're just
I'm
about
sorry,
done.
the way you said it, that's a huge hole.
Okay. Wait, how else are you supposed to say it? The black hole thing, like it's gonna sound weird no matter how you say it.
I know. That's why I love casting Enigma games. Black hole, black hole, black hole.
Oh jeez. Okay. I see him. I hope you're able to watch the rest of it without being distracted too much.
I'm always distracted. It doesn't matter.
Now every time I say it, it's gonna be really hard. So I'm gonna have to be really careful now in the future.
Nah, just say it as you would. It's fun to say it. Don't be afraid of saying black hole.
Well, PZR is gonna try to end it. They're trying really hard, but Tide buys back, Shakira buys back. They have to back off. Mirana's here. Mirana's gonna hit the throne. She's trying so hard, but here's Jamie. This is the Enigma versus Mirana. You were like, it's not gonna happen, but they're all TPing back. Jojo, you're kind of screwed. You have no more charges. Down goes Jojo. But you forced them to all come back. Not that they were gonna stay anyway, because everyone already bought back.
That's great. This is exactly what you need to do. You need to apply the pressure and find ways around what you need to do.
Did you already watch this? Because you're like, the advice you're giving them, they're like doing it, but this happened already. So they're obviously not listening to you. But somehow they're doing the things that you're telling them to do.
I'm sending it back in time for them to understand what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
And then, when they
you're like the future coach. You're like
few days ago.
the
Yeah.
coach from the whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, we got the tier 5 items now. Okay, one of the cool ones. We got the pirate hat. Ooh, Book of Shadows. Now everyone can shadow realm on the Tide. And Death Prophet has Ex Machina. Ooh, that'll be fun.
Oh
So you
my
get
lord.
double sheep and double Yules and double Shivas and double everything.
Oh my lord.
And Apex on Wraith King because he's an Apex predator. And Jakiro, oh, Jakiro gets the tier 4 item because there are only 4 tier 5 items. Poor Kaiser. That's
My
a little
lord.
unfortunate.
Oh my lord. Fallen Sky.
Fallen Sky. Oh, I love that one. That's like one of my favorite items.
I'm not even sure who to put that on other than Troll Warlord, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna yell at me, say, "No, you can't do that," and I'm just like,
Well, why
"Oh
couldn't
god."
you? You could use it as like a double blink, right? Like if it's
You,
a.
you can, but
Oh,
here's the thing: if you double blink and you mess up, you
oh
know,
yeah, then you're
yeah.
totally screwed.
No, I think it's a lot more value on the Troll Warlord because it's a free blink for him, and he can just
Oh,
jump in, readjust to who he wants to Abyssal Blade, and kill them.
that's
But
true.
that's
That's
just
true.
me. That is me. It's great for him. 20 strength, 20 intelligence, 15 HP regen, and the mana regen. That's great for him. But it's still also good on the Enigma. I mean, like, you can't go wrong with the Enigma. It's 2 free blinks for him. So if he messes up on the first blink, he can go ahead and readjust, which is good. He has his BKB, he has a Lincoln, he has 2 saves for him to go ahead and readjust his black hole, do it, and just be like, black hole! Seer Stone, I would rather have seen on anyone else other than Lion, because I dislike that hero. Like, I would have been happier if,
So why is that item a tier 5 item? Like I get having vision is good, but you can only do it every 70 seconds. You can just reveal an area for 5 seconds. Like, well, why is it a tier 5 item? Why is it so good?
All right, so every 1 minute and 10 seconds,
Ooh.
you're basically gaining a free reveal.
No, poor Enigma! Poor Enigma! Oh my gosh, that stinks. She meteor hammered forward onto a spot she can't walk away from. Okay, whew. She swapped in spider legs and walked away. That was terrifying. Poor Jamie. Crisis averted.
Oh my god.
That could have been nasty. Oh, Urk just gets totally melted by Breaker. So much sniper damage. Okay, Fellowship's on the back foot now. Oh, double blink! That was it! Jamie got the blink forward with Meteor Hammer onto the Jakiro. Jakiro is almost certainly going to die, gets slowed, a couple more hits, and does die. 2 heroes down on Fellowship. Ooh, Miranda's here, pushing the bottom like a good support. Jojo, you got this. Oh gosh, Meteor Hammer and VS9's here. Finger of Death very early, good job. Jojo's probably going to die. Oh gosh. Well, they drew back two heroes. Buyback is available on Mirana, and Death Prophet and Wraith King. Buyback is used. Exorcism popped by Red Seal, and BKB is going off. Pops the Ex Machina. Second BKB is used. Second Shiva's still going in. Okay, oh gosh, they stun the sniper. Sniper is so close to dying and does go down finally to the Spirit Siphon. We still have Occupied here on the CK. Oh my gosh, Tim with just enough lifesteal to survive. They take out both Troll and the CK. Tim did not die even once. That was very fortunate.
Man. That was a good opportunity for them. I think they had a little miscommunication play there about who to focus down and murder.
Yeah.
That Ex Machina just came on through like great.
Yeah, did she use all of her items and then used it and then used them all again?
That's not Windwalker. It actually is Wind Waker. What the?
Wait, no.
Someone in chat yesterday was scolding me for saying it was Windwalker.
Why is it Wind Waker? No, what?
I don't know. That's freaking awesome. Oh.
I thought it was Wind. I thought for sure it was. They didn't change it recently, did they? Because that's what.
They didn't change it at all. Hold on, let me just double check the notes real quick.
That's like a silly thing. Maybe
Wind
like
Waker.
a coder stuck it in. Oh, here's Black Hole. Jamie gets Black Hole on a 2 right next to Aegis. With the pull in, and they take out Death Prophet with Sniper helping out. They take out the first life of Tim. Death Prophet buys back, and Tim's all, oh, refresher on Jamie. Second Black Hole onto Tim. Can they take him out quickly enough? Ty blinks in with the Ravage. It lands onto 2. Second Ravage with the refresher. Abyssal Blade forward. Tim is able to lifesteal back up onto it. Meteor Hammer goes in. It doesn't land though, and Jamie's all alone. Oh
no!
It was so perfectly placed. They did it. They did it.
He did everything he possibly could to help win that
Jamie,
fight.
you did everything you could. That was amazing. You did amazing. It wasn't meant to be apparently. You were flawless. Oh my goodness.
They just needed one more hit. Anything.
One more
just
hit on the tide. It would have. It
something.
would have. Or on
Like a
Tim, like it would just.
useful hero
Oh.
other than Lion.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Oh,
Well,
they will never.
That's a bummer.
They're gonna get so
And
mad.
oh,
at me.
third Ravage. And Ice Path. Down goes Jamie. BKB popped by Ogpot. Finger of Death used, but doesn't do enough damage. Ult is popped. Trolls here. Missile Blaze Fort onto Tim. First Life again is used. Yule's popped onto, or Wind Waker popped onto. Oh no, there's a refresher on this pop at 2. Second BKB, second exorcism. So much damage. Down goes Ogpot. Down goes Sides, and down goes the throne. GG, Fellowship of the Ping. That was so exciting. You made that a real long game. We got to see all the cool items. Some really amazing stuff. Nice job, Jamie. That was pretty impressive.
The tier 5 items are my favorite.
I've never
I
seen
wish
like
we'd
that
see them a
many
lot sooner.
in the game. They don't usually get this far.
We usually don't get this far into most games. you know?
Yeah, pretty cool.
And that's why they're so fun. Once you get past the 60-minute mark, it's like you don't want the game to end. You want to just see utter sheer stupidity happen.
Get all the items.
Yeah, that's why I kind of feel like they need to go ahead and readjust the timing for the items. So that way we can have more fun as viewers, and we can just see the pros just freak out and be like, I don't want to be in this game anymore.
Oh, jeez.
You know, but you know, like I said, I'm not the one who's making the changes and the balancing in this game. I wish I was, because if I was, a lot of people would be yelling at me and be like, Ice Frog's better at this than you are, and I'm just like, okay.
Whoever the
it's
balancer
Ice
person
Frog.
is, everyone's gonna yell at them. There's just always gonna be people that are not happy, no matter what. It's
Yeah,
just
like
how it's gonna work.
even right now, you know what? I think the biggest complaint about this particular patch is that it feels too much like the old one, and that's the biggest complaint.
That not enough was changed.
Yeah, like not enough was changed, and they were expecting like map changes and a whole bunch of other things. And to me, I'm just like, dude, that is fucking incredible, because that means your patch is going in the right direction. And I know a lot of people are like, how is that the right direction? I'm just like, think about it. You made all of these massive core gameplay changes, like the fact that you introduced Aghanim shards, right?
Yeah.
So all these heroes got more abilities. You cycled out neutral items with brand new
That was
ones
cool.
that people
I
were
like
not
that.
complaining about.
I like cycling out
Yeah.
neutral items. That was cool.
I think they really do need to do a cycle. I really do believe they need to do a cycle on the neutral items, and really help change up the meta, and make these neutral items a little bit more like not game breaking, but a little bit more gameplay changing, so they can have a little bit more sway and decision making on the games. That's why I really like the adjustments that they've been doing. Like Spider Lakes is no longer tier 2, now it's tier 3. This item moved to this tier moved down a tier. You know, that's really nice to see that. They took out not Meteor Hammer, they took out that one hammer.
Oh, the Havoc Hammer.
Havoc Hammer.
I love that. That was like
Havoc
my
Hammer.
second favorite item. I was sad they took it out because it was so OP to me.
It was OP. Well, it was. I understand exactly what you're saying. It was OP. All they really needed to do was readjust the cooldown timing from like 10 to like 15, 17 seconds, and I think it would have been a lot more balanced.
I think if they gave it a cost, some kind of cost, then I think that would have made it, because now it's just absolutely free and the short cooldown. If they made more of a penalty for using it, then I think that would have helped.
Yeah, I think that would have helped a lot. So now our biggest complaint is that they didn't change enough. The gameplay still feels the same, all right? And I understand where everybody's coming from, but because this is a new patch still, a lot of people we're still in the hangover phase of 7.27D, or the previous patch. People are still playing the same heroes to go ahead and get a feel of what's going on, rather than trying out the new heroes and stuff like that. So to me, I felt this was like, I on my Twitter, I said, you know what, this isn't going to be 7.28. I feel like they're going to call it 8.00, but I was wrong. Okay, so it is 7.28. Because I was expecting a huge map change along with a very big core gameplay mechanic to this, because so much time has passed by that I think that's what they are working on. at least my speculation on it. I have no sources in Valve nor ideas about it, but I am more. I'm not saying I am more or less on target when they're going to release patches and stuff like that, or at least I have an idea of when they're going to do it before they announce it. So some of my friends are like, "Hey, when are they going to release this next patch?" And I told them a month ago, I'm thinking by like around Christmas time, not Christmas time, around Thanksgiving towards the end of the month, and that was their original release target date. And now we got this and stuff like that. So anyways, it's just like I feel like when someone said to, I believe, MLP Dota in chat the other day that they are working on a map change and they're going to do one other change as well.
Oh.
I feel, yeah, and I don't know how they got that information, and I don't know who it was, but they said the person who said it said that the person who told MLP was an admin for said tournament. So I don't know who it was, and I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. If they are going to do a map change, I think they're going to put in more outposts. And do you really want to bring back shrines right now? Oh,
Yeah, I feel like they put something back on the other side of the map because now it's like the one side. They'll put something on the other side, right? Back in the triangle.
But like the way they have outposts right now, I like because we got so accustomed to it and so useful for it. So you have one most important outpost, and then you have like the ganking outpost. So I'm accustomed to that. So to add in 2 more outposts, I think brings more balance to the map. So now all of a sudden it's like a game of who controls the outpost. And I think that's something that I don't want to see, because now it becomes like a struggle, like a real super struggle on who controls what on the map. And it might be a little too over like tuned. It's in that sense in terms of map control, even though I would like to see it, at the same time I don't. Also, the amount of time allotted to capture an outpost needs to be readjusted, and the amount of time TPing there too. 6 seconds to an outpost, I think, is still way too long. I feel like 4.5 to 5 seconds, I think, is more feasible and more like thingy balanced.
Would you still want the stacking thing when multiple people are teleporting? Like it's longer for each consecutive person?
No, it's like that's never going to change. I'm just saying the fact that it takes 6 seconds to even TP to an outpost to begin with, I still feel like is way too long.
It is
because
a
it takes 6 seconds to TP there.
Well, I like, but I like the added cost. I like it makes it so it's not just a tower. It's not something you can get to as quickly. So you have to like factor that into whether or not you're going to get ganked and how quickly the enemy can get to you, based upon whether you're closer to a tower or to the outpost.
Yeah. And I see that argument, and I still feel like 6 seconds is way too long, because like one of the biggest complaints that I see from people outside of Dota or even in the Dota community itself is the games aren't fast enough. Like the speed and tempo isn't fast enough. So I'm just like, well, yeah, and that's not something that I'm against. It's just like if you take a look at Dota as it was in like 2012 versus as it is now, it is completely changed. If you take a look at Dota from 2012 versus 2007, it is completely night and day. So like from 2007 all the way up until this point, this game has evolved. It has adapted. It has changed. It has gotten to the point in which that when people say the people behind Dota or Dota 2, they don't listen to us, I'd go ahead and tell you, take a look at the history of Dota. If we had the original Dota right now, this game will not be ever played. Right? If you take a look at Dota right now, it's still being played. The people still love this game. They are addicted to it. Even last night when I was watching Luki stream, he's like, this is a brand new patch. I hate this patch, blah, 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 yada, yada. I want to keep playing this game. I got addicted again, even though I don't want to play it. I love this game. And literally less than 3 seconds later, he dies. He goes, I fucking hate this game. He was going insane. This is what Dota does to us. Like, it is great to see the insanity of like what this game can do to a human psyche. I fucking hate this thing, and I fucking love it. It's just like, it brings out the best and worst in us as a community, for various reasons. But one of the biggest reasons is that the game is not simple. The game is not simple, and there's so much to it that it really is more about how creative can you be to make the game more fun for everyone. And Dota can do that. And that's why I feel that this is one of the best, if not the best MOBA on the market. I know a lot of people love League of Legends. I've played League of Legends when it first initially came out back in like 2000, whenever, 2007, 2009, 2008, one of those years. I felt there was a lot of potential to it. I didn't feel that it was going to be ever as good as Han or Dota. I haven't played Han. I tried to, but that paywall was just too much for me to be like, nope. But
you
anyways,
never played
it's
Han,
just,
but that was like that's what I did before Dota 2 came out. I played Han, and then
yeah,
Dota.
Han was basically a reskinned version of Dota 1.
Yeah.
And I know it's a hard thing to say, but it is the truth and fact as to why I don't feel that Han could be considered as a title by itself. It's a spicy take, but I don't care because it's the truth. Han is literally a reskinned version of Dota, and they tried to make changes to it to make it stand out by itself. So its original title, it's not. It was not, and there's a lot of debate on whether or not
I know I
true.
liked it for what it was, as far as like it introduced me to MOBAs, and it's what got me into Dota. And then I wish that Dota could take. I like some of the new heroes that Han did introduce, and I wish Dota was able to take some of them because I like some of the mechanics that they have, and I know Dota can't just take them away. But since Han, I'm never gonna play Han again. I wish they could just put some of those heroes into Dota because some of them are really interesting. I like them a lot.
Yeah, and that's good, because like at some point, you got to stop taking stuff from a game and start doing your own thing and really make it better. Not make it better, make it more its own flavor. And they didn't really do that until much, much later down the line.
Very true. Very true.
Once they finally started doing that, that's when I went like, okay, it's no longer a Dota clone. It is now turning into its own Han, which was fine for me. I just didn't like that a lot of Han's core heroes was basically Dota 1. Hence, as to why I give League of Legends its respect to an extent, to a certain point, despite the fact that I have a lot of angry feelings towards that company for a seriously different amount of reasons. I don't want to delve into way too much.
Whole different conversation. Yep.
Yeah, it's basically a whole entire different conversation about how that company makes me angry as hell, and I wish I was able to legally go ahead and take a baseball bat to all their knees.
that seems like a very strong opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, but their ethics are questionable. Their history dictates that, not me speculating. Like, you can read articles on why there's such a questionable company. And there's other companies out there that are starting to become more questionable too. So I'm pretty sure if someone gets a clip of this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, look at this guy, like trashing all these companies, even though he doesn't work for them." I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be honest about it. If you're gonna be like morally and ethically horrible towards your employees and people and their decision making, I don't want to work for your company. And that goes for Blizzard too. Even though I would have, like, if 10 years ago, if Blizzard gave me a job 10 years ago, I would have taken it. Right now, you had to give me a $10 million signing bonus for me to say yes, and I want an annual check of $500 million going into my bank account. Oh, sorry, 500 million will break the company. Let's be more reasonable. 495 million. That's how awful I think that company is morally and ethically. I cannot stress enough how game designers in certain companies are taken advantage of, and that's why I feel like unionization is a good step for a lot of the video game designers. and something that I would like advocate for. I know I'm unemployed for video game design, and I have never gotten one. And I may be tucking it out of my ass when and overstepping my boundaries with it, but that's how I feel about it. And I don't want to see people, my colleagues, to get taken advantage of and being shat on from the communities that they're working so hard for passionately from both sides. It's unfair to them that they get paid shit, get treated like shit in their own company, and then when the game goes bad, the community backlashes at them, calling them shit people and horrible game designers when it's not their fault. You know, but that's just me. I know
Okay.
I'm gonna probably get a few
Seems
words
like you have
from
some very,
somebody.
very strong opinions. I don't know too much about all that, so I don't really keep up. But it seems like you've thought about this a lot, and it
I
seems
thought about
logical
this
what
a
you're
lot
saying.
as an understatement. I've been reading up on this for like the past who knows how many years. Like ever since I graduated or was working on that degree, I've been like up in the know-how somewhat and trying to talk to other people. But I know there's going to be a few journalists that may get in contact with me who are like, "You're talking out of your ass. Shut the fuck up." And I'll be like, "Okay, whatever. Don't give a fuck about you."
Oh, well, thanks for at least casting with me today, with this series.
Sorry about going on to a random tangent rant. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's good to talk about like the scene and whatnot. That's always helpful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and on a more positive note, I think Dota's going to be headed in a more better direction. We're going to have more fun with future patches.
We definitely
Um,
will. Definitely will.
I really feel there is going to be more on the horizon. I know Hoodwink's still a little busted at the moment, but she just needs a little retuning, and she'll be fine again. Outside of that, what's the most exciting thing for you for this patch?
For this patch,
Yes.
uh, well, I mean, I don't know. Besides the fact that there's shards and there's a bajillion new abilities that are all kind of cool and they all have their own. There's so many little things. It's not like one big thing that I like better than everything else. There's so many new things to try out and interesting combinations that I want to try and that I want to see. So I could say like that the fact that that is a thing right now is the most exciting thing to
Mhm.
me.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's a sentiment for a lot of people right now too, and me included, where we want to see that combinations and like new setups and stuff like that to see how crazy it can actually get.
Yeah.
So hopefully, it'll be like, hey, this is so broken, try this thing now, and it'll be like good for like 20 games, and then 10 games later after that, everyone's like, we found a counter for it, bitches.
It'll
you
naturally
know.
work itself out, but it's always fun in this phase when everyone's trying the things out and it's not the same old
Yeah,
same
it's
old.
always fun.
Yep, yep,
That is
yep.
for sure. But still, like this game is like the best and worst game in the world. It is so addicting to play, and it's so fun to play, despite the fact that we abuse ourselves by losing and like trying to strangle each other verbally online.
Yep, that does happen. There's always a people part of the game.
Yeah, the people part of the game.
That can go many different directions. Well, thanks for casting with me. I think I'll end
all right.
the stream at this point. I gotta go.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it was a good game. Thanks for people for a couple of people for watching, and thanks Arta Faisal. Is that how you're supposed to say it? The
Yeah,
name that you're
it's
supposed
Art
to
of
use.
Basil.
Arta Faisal. Yeah, thanks Arta Faisal
Yep.
for casting with me.
You're welcome, and thank you for allowing me to be on your channel and casting this with you.
Awesome. We'll see
Alrighty.
you.